Hello.
Oh,
Hello. Ha-
hello.
Happy Tuesday? It is Tuesday, isn't it? Isn't it, Risu?
It is
Barely.
Tuesday. Yep, almost done.
La-
For
la-
me, you got a little bit more left, but we're good.
Last Tuesday of October. We've got Halloween on Friday. But what do we got tonight?
Exciting.
What do we got tonight?
But tonight we have your GD02 webcam box tournament. Triple
Yeah.
box, one box, triple box,
Triple
triple one a
box.
box.
One box three
Um,
times.
Nice. Well, I mean that's convenient with how many days are left for Halloween. So like
Yeah.
very litigious of you.
Yep.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited, especially off of Eagles Nest last week, Wednesday. We saw like not a lot of new decks, but like the meta shifting and people experimenting with some of the old stuff, which I think is something you kind of expect to see in a new set release, especially a unified set release as Gundam is compared to the other Bandai card games. We'll
Mm-hmm.
see like a lot of you tend to see a lot of the old stuff continue to do well because that's what people are mostly practiced on. But we are seeing like evolutions, like white blockers. Any kind of white blocker variant loves Rick DS, and I think you've fallen in love with Psycho Gundam. You've been
So
mentioning.
yeah, Psycho Gundam's definitely been one of my favorite. Actually, is my favorite. I won't even like entertain the idea of anything close to it in my mind. But it's been a lot of fun. I think the card is super great, and yeah,
Mhm.
I've been happy with how it's been performing. And I saw a couple of Psycho Gundams in the deck list, which I'm excited about. I think probably the most popular color combination today is green white, which isn't too surprising to me. I would argue that green white was probably the strongest deck in GD1, not by a wide margin, but is my
Mhm.
personal choice for strongest deck. And it didn't really lose anything except for maybe, I think the only thing I've seen is that there might be a little bit less low to the ground aggro in this set, which was
Mhm.
probably one of its worst matchups, right?
Yeah, so it's only succeeding in there, and it got the same upgrades that like we're seeing the Rick Diaz, we're seeing people use like maybe adapt some different bases to adopt to that, and then the heavy arms is always up in for the question for the heavy arms being like that generic link that any of your meteor boys can use.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see where the deck ends up being, but I don't see it not doing well for a good minute.
Yeah, but we're gonna go to our first game, just kind of making sure we don't get anything for free when it comes to not. Geez, oh my goodness, I've said every game but Gundam, but for Gundam games, you have to your opponent and what you're playing and what your opponent's playing are just completely
A mystery.
unknowns. So I'm going to respect that as well. We're gonna have you guys are going to find out with us. I don't like putting the archetype on the screen
Yeah.
until it's known, but let me get these names on here. So we're going to go to table number 5. It's going to be Chris A on the left, and then it's going to be Chase H on the right. So we'll have that set up, and yeah, let's just jump on over there.
Exciting. Yeah, no, definitely is. It is kind of funny because like you would think like maybe like I think Digimon's the only one that comes close to not like also being secret, but like it's very quickly discovered. So like it's
Yeah,
not
like
even.
I mean, like it's normally like in the first turn or two. Like mulligans are like the biggest thing, right? I would say,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
um, yeah, it's not. I would say, yeah, Digimon, yeah, immediately, and your game plan doesn't change too much. I think in Digimon in your first couple turns, depending on what you're playing, right?
Hmm. No, I completely agree. So let's see. But I've been I know like beyond just green white and what blue the Psycho Gundam and blue white has got an upgrade. We actually still have the introduction of an entirely new color, right? The IBO stutter deck started off with purple, and now we're seeing some of was it Gundam Age
Mm-hmm.
is part of like the main purple collaboration in this set, and we're actually going to start off with this is the Rick. That's not Rick
The
Diaz,
Graze
really.
are Grays, and then we've got the
Grays.
Zaku Mariner and Grays Custom. So a bunch of one drop 2/2 boys.
Oh, but we're going with red purple. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, if I'm gonna guess, so if I see red purple, I'll adjust this as we go in case it's wrong. I would
Hmm.
say almost always it's gonna be like a Cubile kind of deck though, based on my experience.
Yeah, there's a good chance for that. So
And
we see another.
Demi Garrison and another Grays, like that's like 5 bodies we've played in the last like 2 turns. So We do
both players just going
see,
wide.
yeah, the Barbatos first form though, by Chris hitting the board.
Mhm. Yeah, now the big question becomes with like we do have enough with it's a 2/2 vanillas, so we could have enough damage to go in and clear this EX space, but I don't know if it's worth the trade-off and we Entei decides it decides as much as well, just gonna let it pass and try to maybe play for board if our opponent swings.
Yeah, I've been doing this more often where these just kind of turn into like staring contests for the first little bit, right? Where just like, well,
Hmm.
unless I can actually pop the base, I'll just wait. 3 health and 1 health are about the same. And I'd
Yeah.
rather these twos hit like actual shields than just kind of weirdly trade
Just
in your favor.
get absorbed. Yeah. Now we used an overflowing affection. We're gonna get draw two. Still haven't really seen. We're still resolving the discard, I believe, but
Yeah.
still haven't seen the second color here for our Rayman player. But I imagine if we've seen this much white but not enough blockers, it could be like a white blue aggro variant. That'd be my guess if I was on the red purple side of the bench.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a sword strike though, so just kind of a showing that we likely are playing Kira in this build too, so probably something
Hmm.
more to like an Ale Strike build or maybe a Freedom. So we're going to use two of
Hmm.
our 2/2s to attack into the EX base, get rid of it, and then we get a Mikazuki to our hand. That's a
Ooh.
really good card right now, especially with first form on the board too.
Yeah, and I think going into level 4, we could potentially see was it Barbados second form come in and get a link pair that could and give it extra AP, but we might be saving that for a different situation.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'd be worried about giving them a pilot at this turn.
Yeah. So I'm going to say I think I have an image for just strike. I hope so. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'd say this is looking more like a strike. Oop, wrong one. A strike tempo kind of deck.
Yeah, with the GM coming down, we have revealed that we're on white blue, so we don't have to worry about wing 0 being ridiculous, but we're gonna link pair a second Barbados first form.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna give itself the damage so we can draw a card. Okay.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm not sure how much we need unless we have like another Mikazuki. Oh, so we're going pretty greedy here. So
Wow. Yeah.
this is going to let us do 2 damage to the gym. This is going to let both these Barbatos draw a card. I would probably
Mm-hmm.
do 1-for-1 trades with these demi garrisons on the board right now, but we're going to start with a card draw into the EX base.
Okay. And I imagine the other one also goes into the EX base because like you can't just let your opponent draw cards off of these units. So it's on your I almost feel like it's on your opponent to actually clear these Barbadoses for you. Or maybe we'll see the double trade, or are we going full shield? I
Yeah,
think we
2
might as well just
trades.
go full
Yeah,
shield.
I
I'll
would
go two
have I
shield.
would have done the sequencing just a little bit different, just in case there could have been something dangerous in shields. But
Oh, okay.
um,
That's fair.
I think this is probably okay. It is the same end goal, so we're able to.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have these double Barbatos. We're able to clear the board, and it's I think 5 shields to 5 right now.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, because our blue white player went aggressive the previous turn, so we actually were able we're able to keep even on shields, but we got to answer both of these bodies, otherwise the value these things are going to generate. These are going to generate is 2 cards between them next, completely replacing themselves and the pilot is kind of a lot of card advantage that blue hasn't even our blue deck on this side hasn't really been able to come back. We haven't seen any show of resolve.
Yeah, I think one. Yeah, Demi Garrison's going to trade with 1. I don't think that's too outrageous, right?
I kind of agree. So getting rid of that little bit of card draw, but that card did net us an extra body. Ooh, do we have the pilot to bounce? I don't know if we want to do that, but would at least force our opponent to use a good chunk of their turn on replaying just to draw another card. Oh no, going for the 1-drop instead. So another graze. Interesting how aggressive this deck is. We have yet to see the maybe an Armoro or an RX-78. We haven't seen too much card draw either. I know a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people have been preferring like Armoro Ray himself has been so good that people even started playing the meta kind of shifted to actually start playing the the draw version of RX-78. I think
Yeah.
from the GD01 instead of just only playing the starter deck.
Yeah, I've been doing the same because, and honestly, kind of in like these late game scenarios too. Sometimes like turning a generic pilot that's like if you have an extra copy of it, like you end your games a lot of time with like 2 pilots without any units. So just converting one of those pilots into a draw one, as long as you meet the conditions, really nice.
And we are going to attack shield. This is the only thing we can attack, but we do get to draw, so not bad. This card fully refunding itself, and anything that attacks into it probably is just gonna net us some more value. So, and then
And the
here's that red tap.
Kshatriya. And we do have, okay, so not the Merida, but we do have the Haman. And this is going to be pretty strong here. So it's going to let you do 1 damage on 2 things, and then the pilot's going to let you do 1 damage to something with level equal to or lower. So that will get rid of the grays. So now they still have to like weirdly try to get rid of this Barbados first form.
And is this a link pairs new type? I think Kshatriya cares about.
It is only a pair, but
Oh, it's
for
only Merida, right?
yeah, but for Kshatriya you just need to have the when paired
A new type.
ability, yeah, for a new
Mhm.
type or cyber new type, which Haman is a new type.
All right, fair enough. We do pass on that, and now we have a new threat on board that's gonna start throwing just threaten our shield, threaten anything we may use to attack into the Barbados freely. We're gonna rest one for.
They might be thinking of a pilot, but then you'd have to return a Barbatos back into their hand, which is
And that
not
doesn't feel good.
not,
Yeah.
not a great feeling. No, no, it's not.
All right, so I mean, we can lean into the blue hat. Like at this point, like we're not. It's probably just like we haven't seen like our Amuros. We haven't seen our. Is there a world where we're like we need a base? We need card draw. I think that's our biggest issue right now. Is that our purple player has been able to like refund a lot of their hand in a lot of these trades, and now blue is just kind of behind a little bit. We've only resolved an overflowing affection, so our card digging hasn't been that great. We're gonna rest one, probably. Oh, it is gonna be the Amuro Ray to bounce the Barbados, and
Barbatos,
then
yeah. I mean, it's not. I wouldn't love it, but like, I think you kind of have to, right?
mm-hmm.
It
Unless you
will
far
let
too far
you
behind.
answer the Kshatriya, and it does get rid of the Barbatos temporarily. So at least they have to spend time to reestablish it, right? But you would be
Yeah,
also
almost their
giving
whole
them
turn.
back to pilot too, which just stinks.
Yeah, which that we could either use that to potentially draw more cards or actually get the link pair. And we're just gonna offer the trade into the Barbados, which not as efficient, but or at least not as board controlling, but at least keeps cards out of your opponent's hand who's already drawn 3 cards. Another Ale Strike and
I don't
likely a
know. I
pass.
if I had another L strike, I would have done the Amuro and then played the other one. Even if like
Mm,
buying the time to get to later game, even though you're giving
mhm,
them 2 more cards back and they're gonna have 9 cards at the start of their turn, this
mhm.
Kshatriya attacking is still brutal when you don't have a way to answer it.
Right. Oh, that's fair. So we're just a little stuck. Don't know how to end this turn. We might pass soon. We maybe considering going for Amuro now, just to beef up our stats, but
Yeah, because
that feels way too wasteful. Yeah.
that's also yeah, yeah. Amuro is such a good card, right? I mean, you could use it early, and then you'd be able to use it
Hmm.
to at least mean that you trade when you block, instead of just
Hmm.
leaving the Kshatriya at a weird 1 HP. But yeah, this has been a
Yeah.
lot of tempo for Chris on the red and purple
Hmm.
side.
All right. So how do we? We're on level 6. So the things we're worried about at level 6 are probably going to be. This is the first time we get to try to play the Barbados fourth form. And likely running that. Instead, we actually play this one.
The
Is that
Ryusei Go,
Ryusei?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So you just deal damage to something, draw one, and then you get to trash one. So looks like we get rid of a Barbatos. I think that's second form. I can never
Looked like
remember.
second, yeah.
Yeah, second form there. So
Honestly, I kind of feel like it's one of the weaker Barbadoses, in
which
my
one? The
opinion.
second form?
Second form, yeah. I know, like getting the extra AP seems kind of nice for like a weird like RX-78 trade turn, but
Yeah, at least it
ugh,
has 4 HP. I think that at least
that's fair.
lets it be viable. Because I remember
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
in GD01 being able to play it against Wing, and they play it, and then they'd convert it to a 4-1 for me. It felt not too bad.
That's fair. All right, so Kshatriya now goes in. We go super wide. Probably should have done the swing first and then played out our turn, but eh, is what it
Yeah,
is.
just in case. Yeah, we'll see what they get here. Overflowing affection. So not a big deal.
All right, so we're super wide. We played at the end of the turn. We were talking with it. We played a Haman Karns, the Haman's Gaza. See, I think it is.
Uh, yeah, I think it's Haman's Gaza. Yeah, I believe that's the name of it. So that just it's an okay card. You whenever you link, you get to deal 1 damage to something. I think level 3 or higher or lower. So, um, doesn't hit a lot of things. I think late game, but not our least favorite card.
But it's an okay, yeah. It's another way to ping, right? For into especially if 1 year war is still around. I don't hate the card, and if you're on Haman anyway, why not play its pair?
Yeah, I'm like, and I can double check it
Mm.
with today. Like, there's not a lot of 1 year war, and like green blue aggressive decks being played right now, which
Okay.
I think is interesting. Okay. Did they just end up resting the card that they returned to hand? I guess.
Yeah, they no, that was Akira. That was Akira pilot.
Oh, it was a Kira pilot. Oh, I see. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, and we've got the
One of the
Oz, yeah,
Leos.
Leo, and then we've got the tall geese there. So showing that we're kind of a bit of an Oz package into this deck too. So
Ooh,
interesting.
I love tall goose. I know a lot of people in the online YouTube community really love seeing really want Talgeese and Talgoose to be a competitively viable set of cards along with Zex. So it's kind of
Yeah.
fun.
No, I know a lot of people are trying to get like the tall geese to be like Epion specifically, right? I know a lot of people think the
Hmm.
card is great, and I'm not saying that I don't think it's great. It's just that I haven't found a deck that I'm
Kind of a
happy with.
home.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But this tall geese, when you link attack, you choose one enemy unit with 2 HP or less, you get to rest it. So it's a little weenie, rester, but it's not too bad. Especially against purple when you do a lot of damage to your own units. It's not too bad. But I think
It's
what
like
we've
a
got,
budget unicorn. It's
yeah,
not. It's not awful.
we've got one card in hand though, and I think it's known that it's Amuro, right? So
Yeah. Unless I'm mistaken and I didn't see the and I didn't I saw Kira. I think I saw Kira, but yeah. Otherwise, it is just the Amuro.
yeah. All right, and another Haman here. So this will be able to get rid of the Leo here. Yeah,
Nice.
it's Zex Leo. One pair, choose one enemy with 3 or less HP and rest it, and then it links with anything with the Oz trait. So let's get that card draw there. If
And this
we
is another.
if you have like the Zex Marquise and you attack the thing that you read,
Hmm.
that kind of thing. But yeah,
No,
it's
another Ryusei. Probably the same Ryusei we bounced back earlier.
likely yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then we attack, get a shield damage. You're gonna go in with the Hamon's Gaza or Gaze.
Yeah, and we just play the Kshatriya. The Haman does not link with it; it only pairs with it, but it does get again the 3 damage across 2 bodies, which is really good. So, um, and that's able to just get rid of the pieces. And we've just been seeing like the entirety of this game. Red Purple's been able to just continue to like play bodies, give it like have them have a hard time with how they're trading for it. We're going to attack with the Tall Geese into the Haman there, or the Gaza
And
here.
uh we got 3 cards in hand, which is all right. Sword Strike, press 2 into another Leo, And that's probably gonna be game unless one of these cards is even then an unforeseen incident isn't gonna be enough to win the game or save us, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, I think our red blue deck, yeah, is in a good spot. There's a Showa Resolve, and that's gonna be the game. So Chris is able to take it with the red and purple ping, I guess would be the I think that's probably what I'd be calling it, even though it's like a cyber new type kind of deck. But yeah, well, definitely a deck that I've been trying to spend a lot of time on as well, and it's in a really good spot. So interesting build there. We see a couple cards. He had a shield and a burst or sorry, yeah, a base and a burst in there too. So
Ooh, that's kind of nice. Yeah.
could be pretty good there. So starting off the day 1-0 there. Let's see what other tables we want to jump through real quick. See who else is playing some games. Looks like we've got a potentially grindy game on table 4. I'm going to keep moving around though real quick. Table 7 is done. Match. Table 9 is... That looks like a blue-white deck.
Purple-blue.
Let's see. Yeah, it's difficult to gauge on Gundam sometimes, because sometimes you're just at like full health, but then you're gonna, just lose it all in like one fell sweep. Yeah, let's go to... I don't know how much this game's got left in it, but it looks interesting. We'll go to table 20, I think. Oh, we got the Wing Zero. So I have not mentioned it yet, I don't think, but I think Wing Zero is the most played deck today, which isn't too surprising, I think, based on like just the knowledge of how good that deck's been previously. And, it technically got a little bit of support, some official, some unofficial. And yeah, curious to see if there's some ways. But yeah, it looks like we've got a purple and blue deck because we got the Barbatos on the board there. And we've got the Awakened Power, one of my favorite cards in this game right now.
What does this command do?
So this lets you play level 5 from your trash by paying its cost. So essentially for 2 extra costs, you get to play something from your trash. So we get to play the Gujian here.
Ooh.
So we get to do 1 damage to our Barbatos and then get the extra ping damage on the Ilfrith to get the removal for it. And now we're attacking suppression with this, since we do have the extra.
Oh, hits damage. A base, but that's not super awful.
Yeah, two damage is 2 damage though. I don't.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know who needs to hear that, but yeah.
We just need to find a way to be able to clear 6 damage so the suppression can actually go for the last 2. But that might be a big ask. We'll have to see, especially when Wing Zero is probably going to come in and clear the 4th form. At least that's what I would intend to do.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a blocker. Oh wait, no, high maneuver. What am I saying?
Also, real quick, Carbon Prototype with a subscription with Prime on the Twitch side. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Thank you. Very kind. All right. Well, we're attacking 5 with high maneuver, so we can't block if we want to. We're doing 4 damage to the Wing Zero, which will now be at 3 HP. So the Gujian here could trade into it if we want to. We've got the Death Scythe, which is a scary
link pair for the Death Scythe. No, just going wide.
Bird mode.
Ramp. We can play a 4-drop maybe if we want, and just finish the. No, we're just gonna pass on that with 1 card left on our hand. There's a good chance we're able to do something on the Barbados side of things. Depending on what our hand is, we could just potentially set up for next turn, as long as we have some way to get 6 damage down.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be the key thing.
We got another Barbatos. This will do 1 damage to one of our units to give it +1 AP. So we have the Gym trading into the Wing Zero with it having 3 AP, and then it's likely done for the turn here.
Yeah. I almost would have liked a world where we attacked into the base with our 2 3/3s, and then at that point after the Barbados buff, right? And then we'd have 2 3/3s clear the desert base, and then if we play 1 body that has more than 3 HP, we could probably comfortably go into next turn without with the potential to win, but I guess that's a bit tough. Got two
Yeah,
cards left in hand.
I see what you're saying though, for sure. Because like you want to be able to kind of try to press for win. They have to
Mm-hmm.
trade into you anyways. The issue is that like the gym goes down to 2 HP, so then the Gundam can, the wing could clear it and still be alive, right? But
Right, that's fair.
oh, and okay, and yeah, we're not attacking with bird mode because we could just block it with Gujion. So
Mm-hmm.
um, I mean, we could play a Mikazuki here, and then we could attack with 6 with our Barbatos, make them have to block with their ale, which still doesn't feel great, but
Yeah, we'll see what they decide. It really just comes down to what's in hand. It's one of
yeah.
those like hairpin situations where like the hand really dictates what you should and shouldn't be doing at this point in time. So we're just gonna have to see what we can craft together. We got the
Ooh,
Amuro.
Amuro's
That's going to.
fantastic. Yeah. So we're gonna be able to rest the blocker here.
Mhm.
If we want to press 6 into base, we can, which I think is likely the play.
Giving up on I guess we don't have the self damage, so we don't have suppression regardless.
Yeah.
So yeah, clear base, and then what? Gujian? No, we want the
No, we
blocker. We
kind of
need the
have to
blocker.
block with that because yeah, we're at like 2 HP. So
Yeah, that base in life really kind of changed how we could play this turn or
yeah, and that's the
these
thing with
subsequent
suppression
turns.
is that you give them twice as many chances to hit a base there. We've got the nail Argama there. We're gonna be able to rest
Okay,
the. Oh, this is such good draw. We drew Amuro into. Um,
flowing.
yeah, flowing. Yeah.
Or is it flowing? No, this is show resolve.
Um,
Right.
yeah, show resolve. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here, 1 second. Yeah, just making sure that the yeah, you
Mhm.
had to rest the bird mode with the base. So
Right, it's mandatory effect.
yeah, didn't end up mattering, but
Mhm.
just making sure they
No,
knew.
it's good. It's good to keep people on their toes
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
on their game, whatever. But from here, what are we seeing? We have three solid attacks. Only the Hell Scythe can clear the Only Hell Scythe can clear the Argon no, not Argama. This is no, you're right. It is Argama.
Yeah,
Can clear the Argama, and we can simply just block that, but we choose not to. We're
yeah,
choosing
because we could
to.
have blocked the death scythe and then attacked into it.
Mhm. But this could put. I mean, the Death Scythe would have died with that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, both would have died though, right? I
Hmm.
think the idea is that we have 3 attacks and they only have 2 shields.
Two more. Yeah. And if the bird mode goes in, then we can block that very easily.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
unless we hero Yui.
yeah. And our Gujion has 1 HP too much to stay around. Oh, a Mikazuki, man. Our shields have been so
Pilot.
kind to us.
Resting two more for Lifrith. And all right. That's did we draw a link pair or not? Because that could be the difference here. We're gonna go ahead and restand everything. What is our hand? We know one card is the pilot. We have 0 HP, but we realistically we can I don't know. There's not a lot we can get done here.
Yeah, we'd need to. Honestly, it has to be like RX Amuro. That has to be like some combination of that, right? These units usually have have too much HP.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's like we got. Oh my god, we have exactly that. That is game ending.
yeah, because now we have 3 attacks, and we have to make sure that our sequencing is correct here. Yeah, we're just drawing really well as purple blue.
Swing one damage at shield. Makes sense. I like that. Keeps it. If there's a base, we still can win the game. And then you go RX-78. Oh, I'm gonna go your
Yeah, you
blocker.
blocker.
That's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
risky.
This is a shield though. No, it's wing. Yeah,
Right.
Amuro, and then yeah,
RX-78.
there's that there.
And that cleans it up. Wow. Really lucky draws from our endgame board state here from
Yeah, yeah,
blue
yeah,
purple, but it definitely gets us across the board the road.
for sure. Yeah, I mean, it was like base into show resolve into like yeah, just everything. Yeah, we knew the last card in hand was a Mikazuki because we hit it
Mm-hmm.
off the base. So like we had either Amuro or RX in our hand, and then we just you know
We were able to draw into it. Yeah, that's gross.
yeah, very very gross. So there's the finish there for round one. And
Nice.
at least for this table, we'll go back to us real quick. We'll see if there's any other games worth jumping into as we finish this off.
Still
And let's
got
see,
a green white mirror going strong.
as they generally do.
Got a no,
I
table of
think I
threes
think this
done.
I think it just ended with high maneuver. Oh no, sorry, they have way more life than I thought they did. Yeah, I think that one's just gonna end though.
We got a red Gundam on the board here at table 4. Am I crazy?
Let's see.
No, this is a different one. No, this isn't.
I'm gonna go all the way to No Man's Land, table 31. All right, now they finished. And we might be done-ish. Yeah, this game.
I think most tables are looking to be pretty much wrapped up, getting ready to report.
Yeah, we'll go to one last table. We'll go to table 28. Looks like it's
28.
a blue-red cyber new type like deck versus I'd say Freedom Gundam, likely. With spoilers, Freedom Gundam's on board, so not a not as much of a Hail Mary as you might be thinking. I'm guessing there. All right, you got Marita, and then do we have a link to end the game? We've got 5 for Kubli, and
Yeah, we have the Hamon.
Yeah, that'll
Wow.
be enough. Yep.
Dang.
Yep. All right.
Oh,
Uh, oh, there is okay. Maybe last one.
all right. What's
Looks
our
like we
last
got
one?
a purple white deck on the right. I'm gonna say it's strike because strike's on the board, and then it looks like we're playing against, I would assume, a blue green Xeon aggro deck. But they're at 1 shield, likely waiting for their Amuro or their Char to show up. And until then, it's just Blocker City over here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. But yeah, no, it is going to be a white purple deck with the ability to that was it the release of power, I think it was called. You mentioned the
Yeah,
one
and
that lets you
it's
play a card.
also, oh man, it has like the Gundam X stuff on it, because that was like it was a
Mm-hmm.
Jared. Oh, I can't remember the two of them. I haven't sleeved that card in my life, so I just
Yeah, well, this player has. Let's see if I can find it for us.
yeah. Let's see. And they're taking the last life. They have this looks like a purple white blockers deck. Very interesting. And then we've got the Corsica base here. I think my guess, I could be completely wrong. This could just be a game 2 funsy time. I would be surprised if an aggressive deck like this took 30 minutes to get here, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe that's what happened. So
Yeah, that's a good chance.
yeah, but I think this is going to
But
be all she wrote, though. We've got 5 attackers. We do have the base there. Real quick.
real quick,
Hey, yeah, the Frieden base, it's only on destroy you place the top 2, which
ah,
I for it being week 1, totally understand. When I first read it, there's like no destroy triggers on bases. We're just gonna it's gonna be activate main, right? That's what makes sense for it. But yeah, no, it's only when destroyed. So in case you didn't know that, now you do.
And that's going to be Gundam X down on the board. Is that? Wait, am I tripping?
Yeah, it is on a Gundam X. And we do have like the extra search there. So do we have to discard a card for that pilot? Because I think you let me see. It might be a might. Let me double check. You
Have to
may
double
discard
check
one
as
if
well.
you do. Okay, yeah. If you do look top 3 for a vulture unit.
Ah.
And then if you miss, you miss. But yeah.
Right, so with this many blocker with the shield helps, but I mean we just have enough damage. I think. Well, I guess the blocker we can get there.
Yeah, because
suppression might be able to catch us up.
No, we're one short, I think, actually.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but we let the 4 damage through.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe do we have a unforeseen maybe?
That could help. That could get us off the game plan of winning. But
yeah, there's gonna get.
Oh, we're
yeah,
just.
Yeah. Yeah, they might have been
I think they
the
realized
blocker
what they had done after that. Yeah, unfortunate. I think the route there is if they just block the Talgeese, they're at least still in it. They probably still won't win over the course of a couple turns, but
no, I get it. Yeah, there's just a one thing. I mean, I think blue green still kind of is the exception to this, but you can really bunker up at 1 shield, 0 shields in this game with a base. Like it is doing that last damage can be so painful. More than a lot of other games I play. Like you can be comfortably at 1 HP for the majority of a game and still kind of turn it around.
Yeah. No, and we see that with white blue a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, they almost prefer to play it that way so they can get all the draw they can out of their life.
Yeah.
I guess when you're war doing that's a little risky, but
yeah,
most of the times you're pretty okay doing that.
It's a little risky, but yeah, I think a lot of the time like you will easily you want your card draw. Sometimes you get benefited because like you hit a base anyways and you can bunker up. Like it is you can definitely build into taking damage early and then being able to turn the corner a lot of the time. So
all right, so
but yeah, X Gundam is cool. Cool is the right word for it. Viable. Not sure if the same.
Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. I think that was for funsies match too as well. Not to be a little obtuse. But yeah, no, the Gundam X I think is cool. Suppression as a mechanic has a lot of potential going forward. And then like the Gundam X being able to give all your vulture units +2 AP can be like, I mean, we saw like even the first Gundam webcam event, like +2 AP to all your units can be kind of strong, kind of valuable. Like, was it Citizens Take a Stand can really made a showing in that first tournament. So those effects, those anthem effects, as I like to call them, from Magic, is they can get the job done. They can get a lot done if you do that.
Yeah. But I just don't think there's enough units for like Gundam X to really, because it only buffs vulture units, right?
Yes.
Yeah, which is.
And it's other vulture units.
Yeah, it's other vulture units. You have to have 7 or more cards in your trash, and like, I don't think it'd be broken if that just said give all your cards +2 AP. I don't know. I don't know if I'm.
It has to be a link, and I don't.
It has to be a link to that. Like, it's just way too specific. And then our link makes us what, a 7/7?
Yes, because it's a 2 HP pilot.
Yeah, which is fine. Like 7 AP. 7 HP is fine, but yeah, I don't even think it'd be broken if it made itself a 9, right?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay, lore wise, you guys can school me. Do you think it's outrageous for like Gundam X to be able to get rid of a wing zero? Is that because it'd be they'd trade with each other, right? It'd be a 9-7 versus an 8-9. So you guys can let me know if I'm off base. So we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
the
But that's
zero
just round
drive is
one.
too good.
We will get more into round number 2 as well as we clean this up. We'll look for some games as we do so. We did watch one game. It was a red and purple, I'd say like cyber new type ping deck that was able to beat
Yep.
a what was it, like blue white strike
Blue
with
white.
some Oz stuff sprinkled in. And then we ended
Yep.
up watching a probably
1 year war.
yeah, probably
into...
the luckiest blue purple player I've ever seen. Versus
That was pretty good. Yeah.
versus Wing. Yep. And then the last game was what? Yeah, the 1 year war versus a Gundam X. Yeah, Vultures, purple, whatever you want to say. So I also want to say Pac-Man special with the resub for 28 months, and also Limp Noodle 663. Thank you very much for the original sub. I do appreciate that. So I do appreciate that. But yeah, I think looking at chat, being a 9-7 wouldn't be outrageous. It's just way too specific for, especially like the other purple already has access to suppression off Barbatos, and that's way easier to obtain. Like you don't need to even make a pilot for it.
Yeah, I know suppression, like these double attack adjacent cards in Bandit card games, they try to be pretty careful because when they do over give out that keyword, like it becomes problematic really quickly. So they try to overcost it, underprint it. But in this case, I don't think it's enough to justify your level 7 boss monster. Having to jump through all these hoops to do what it does.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. So Gundam X does get suppression all the time, which is fine. But you compare it to something like Cubely, and something I like about Cubely, even though you only get suppression like the first turn, that's usually the most important turn to get suppression, because it's
Right.
when you link it, you get it. And then also if you do link it, it means that you get to deal 3 damage somewhere essentially across 2 effects, which means that can get rid of a blocker, which can open up the opportunity for you to actually get through suppression, right? Like you can play Gundam X and then like, cool, I'll block with Ilfrith and then I'll give it 3 more damage next turn. Yay! Like suppression, mitigated.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. You can argue that Gundam X, because it gives your Vulture units +2 AP, then those units can be used to clear any bases in your way. So now the Gundam X can actually get suppression off, because if there is a base, suppression I believe doesn't work. And then but it's your level 7. You have to wait so long, and a lot of this game I feel like is decided in the mid game. Like I feel like green white, the way it wins is by staying healthy enough through the mid game to get to your end game. Whereas, I think it's that the mid game is still the most important part of the deck. So if your boss monsters aren't worth getting to, then it could just be bricks in your hand.
Yeah, I agree. But we've yapped our way to round number 2, so we'll see some what people are sitting down with as well. But yeah, I think it's been interesting. I know some people were I'd say that I probably underplayed how good suppression would be, but I've seen a lot of people kind of overplay it, think it's going to like change the game and make it too fast. And in general, I think they've done a good job at balancing it to like it's an effect you have to respect, but it's not something that someone can easily cheese, just even by the base mechanics of the game, right?
Yeah. With that said, and I think it helps that they underprinted it. Like most people, I think at this point are seeing it as a way to catch up instead of a way to be overly aggressive into your opponent. Whereas like you can play a slower game in the beginning, leave your units standing because you're going to be able to swing the deficit a little quicker thanks to suppression on like the 4th form, and then like the what's the red one we just mentioned, the Kubli.
Yeah, but we're gonna go to table 3, almost entirely based off their Discord name, which is Green Wizard Needs Food, which is very funny. As someone who grew up near arcades, that
That's funny.
that normally it's needs food badly, but that's stuck in my head. I heard that when I read it, so we'll see what
That's so
decks they're
funny.
playing, and yeah, we'll jump on over there right now.
All right, so they're still resolving their mulligans and shuffling it up.
Yeah, and also their playmats looking good too. That's the other.
Oh, it is kind of nice. Yeah.
I'll be a sucker for someone who just has like a good looking webcam layout.
I'm a sucker for playmats. Like a good playmat, man. It's over. You are being watched.
All right. And we've got Matthew S on the right versus Chris D on the left. We'll see what their decks are with you guys as well. But I'll have the color breakdown and the top 8 breakdown for us tomorrow too. But honestly, I was really happy with the amount of like diversity with today's event. A lot of people trying a lot of different stuff, which is cool. I think that this set has been really fun to deck build and try to like incrementally build stuff. And I think there's even like some archetypes that can be like different colors as well, which there's enough cards in the game right now where you kind of have to decide what you're playing against instead of like playing against around everything you think they'll have.
Yeah, no, I think that's. I'm not fully sold on if that's how a competitive scene should be, but I definitely like a competitive scene deserves to evolve and change over months and times, and like sometimes it's okay for it to be a 3 deck meta into a a super diverse like 10 deck meta or something like. I think evolving is nice, but it's definitely been a grand time here in Gundam to be like, what we have. I don't know what's gonna win any tournament, and it is that open and that spread out. We don't know, and you as the player have to decide. Like honestly, more often than not, you're deciding what you want to lose to,
Yeah.
and if you're okay with that or not.
Also, thoughts on Red White Zaft with Buster? I think Red White is a good deck. I'm not sure if with Buster is the way to do it, but I do think that it's good. And then also, we do have what was I going to say? Shoot! Oh, I totally missed it. We're in game 2. We'll see. We'll see what we're playing. I don't. Oh, I was going to say. I'm happy that this set is not. Invalidates all the cards from set 1, right? I've played games before where set 1 people balance their entire game mechanics around it, and they're like, "Oh, cool, this is cohesive set, everything works together," and then they just print set 2 and it breaks everything, right? So, I think that's not a case for this game. You can play stuff from set 1. I know GD02 is a little bit hard for some people to get, understandably, and so you don't have to get new cards, or even if you do, it's just like a couple of incremental adds, which is cool. But also, if there's a new archetype that you want, you can also invest in that as well.
Right. And those new archetypes only have room to grow in the future as well. It seems pretty open here right now. It looks like we're just both our players are just getting started. We've got
three overflowing affections, a turning point in history too. So like a lot of draw cards. We're pretty much like we got like a second mulligan, and we got the Argama. So this looks like this could be like some kind of like a Yuge kind of deck, which is really interesting.
Oh, that could be cool. Be a nice. I know there's not a lot of decks people are super like on people's radar right now in terms of like the new archetypes. Like mostly what's on people's minds are purple because it's the new color, and what can I add to blue white blockers and what can I add to Wing Zero to make them better. We are gonna play a Zor and a Lifrith on the other side though. Still looking to be a pretty pure. I haven't seen the second color, but we have seen the second color of Green Wizard Needs Food, and we're gonna see another turning point of history come down. Hopefully, if we add the pilot, we can get
Yeah, well, unfortunately, so how this card works is that you just look top 3, you put one to the top, and then you put the other 2 randomly at the bottom. So this won't actually draw you a card, but
right,
yeah. But it is absurd how much filter that this player's had with on turn 3, right? We've drawn 4 cards off overflowing. Actually, I think 6. We finally found an Ilfrith.
That's
And
all we were doing. That's
yeah,
what we were. That was our goal, was to find our first unit to play.
let's see. How did we play the Orgama this turn? No, did we use
Uh,
the EX resource then? We must have used the EX resource.
we must have. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking like where yeah, how do we have the timing for this? But yeah, we must have used the EX resource to be able to play the Orgama. All right. So
We are.
we are playing one of the new I'm gonna say this is probably gonna be a Zeta deck at this point, right?
Yeah, we're seeing so many of the AU units. This is going to be the Gundam Mark II on deploy. If a friendly white base is in play, you may pair one AU pilot card from the hand or from your hand with this unit, since we do have, and I think it has to be specifically. No, we have a white base, so we could play you like and pair the unit, which we do, and we specifically use the Camille Bidan.
Yeah, yep, yep. So, which then I believe gives us a +3 +2 based off its own effects. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's a pretty chunky body. I think we're happily trading with this award here, knowing that just any value from it is good. And
Yep.
but yeah, I haven't personally seen any like AU archetypes myself, so it's cool to see someone trying it out.
Yeah, it's a really powerful. This can be a pretty powerful pilot going forward. It's by itself is, as long as you have a white base in play, you're gaining 3 AP on your bodies. Looks like we are going to commit to probably trying to clear the board here into the Gundam Mark II.
Yeah. Yeah, and
No,
but let me tell you, Strike and Kira still a despicable
still
card combination. Let me tell you.
still really good.
So
With our board cleared, we're gonna have to draw.
yeah, and I'm gonna think I don't know. So we've got like
Mm-hmm.
the Xeon resources. We've got a bunch
Mm-hmm.
of Strike stuff going on. Um, this could be a bunch of things. We haven't revealed our second color. This could still just be Wing, right? I know that like
Yeah.
red white's been kind of popular too. We're gonna play out the Hyaku Shiki here.
Yaku. Yeah. Which has a block, which is baseline blocker, and then while you have a white base in play, gain repair 1, which we don't have the base, unfortunately, so no repair 1, but we're not going to need the repair here just yet. No, and yeah, we don't know what the second color is for our other player on the other side.
Yeah, and
But
this has been my only like issue with the AU archetype is that we don't always have enough time. I feel like they may have played the Orgama like a little bit early.
mm-hmm.
Since like I normally like to play it once I know that I'm going to be able to either one defend it properly or get that defense. Oh, we're just going to be playing blue white. Still very good, and we got the Amro here, so this will let us rest. Probably the
Yeah,
4/4
Shiki.
blocker. Yeah.
Get the Shiki out of the way, and then what? Armoro can attack into it, but I feel like you would just attack Ailstrike into the Shiki.
It's
And
like the same either way because it's either repair 2 or AP -2, right? Both of them will be
yeah,
able
that's
to
true.
positively interact with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're going to take 4 damage, but we'll repair 2 of it off. We're going to attack with this, giving the AP- to the Ilfrith likely. This is, such a strong start here. Like Amro RX is still like one of the best starts in this game. You just can get so much momentum from that.
Mm-hmm. An unforeseen incident coming in with the burst effect. I imagine you just do it on the Lifrith just because.
Yeah.
Eh.
Because you can't add to hand anyways, right? At least get some value
Mm-hmm.
from it. Not that I don't think they'd use it, but yeah.
Right. Archangel comes down, and not enough resources to use it to unrest our Ailstrike, but we'll be okay for now.
Yeah,
We're
we've got
gonna
so much
go up.
momentum on our side
Mm-hmm.
for a blue white player.
I think this is our first turn at level 6 here for the AU unit.
Mm-hmm.
So we could see this is the first turn Zeta Gundam is available to us. So maybe we'll get to see, because that is one hell of a rainbow of effects on that card. 3 different conditions on its ability here.
Mm-hmm.
During link, activate main once per turn. So yellow, just the whole yellow, blue, red. Choose one, activate a friendly choose one active friendly base rested. If you do set this unit as active, it can't choose the enemy player as its attack target during this turn.
Yeah, you're
So we
talking
do have a
about
base.
Zeta,
Hmm?
but yeah, it's so tricky to play this card on curve, which is my biggest issue with it. And even if you do, like
Hmm.
maybe if it got like first strike the turn you play it or something, or something, but I feel like you're just missing out on so much with that card. Like
Oh.
the double attack's just like not worth it most of the time.
Mhm. We are going to play Quattro Bagina as our pilot here for the Gundam Lifrith, and then another turning point of history to this time we do have the pilot to let us draw whatever card we may be sending to the top of this effect here.
Yeah.
So don't
Yeah.
have to reveal it, which is nice.
Yeah, I think like the technical wording, not that it really matters, but like you put it on top of your deck and then draw one, so
Hmm.
which is yeah, fine, and that's how we do it. And then still got 3 resources left. I mean, we can attack for 3 and restand. I don't know if that's great. We kind of want to pressure the RX. Yeah, that healing back up to 5 just feels so sad.
Yeah, and then on top of that, we just don't have a way to defend this base, which is
Mm-mm.
really unfortunate.
Everything has AP +1 now too, so like technically
Hmm.
the ale is attacking for 7. We're a 6 HP Ilfrith, but like it doesn't matter with what this board is.
Yeah, not at all, which is really unfortunate. All
Yeah.
right, we got show of resolve
Also,
down, draw 2 cards. Hmm?
just to clarify for chat, so the draw was not from the Quattro, it was from the turning point event, which our command, which
Yeah.
only cares about the thing. So it wasn't a draw one trash run from the Quattro. It was from the turning point having a new type on the board.
Yep.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I think I'd block with this with Ilfrith any day of the week because currently we're a 6-3.
Yeah, so we survived the
Nah, we
end
have
of.
to trade. Yeah,
Oh,
but
never mind. It gives itself the AP.
it does.
Weird.
Yeah, yeah. Unlike Gundam X, yeah.
Like Gundam X.
And it's just when paired with any pilot in the game.
Yeah. All
Standard
right, buddy.
procedure. Yeah.
All right. Maybe we could have afforded. Maybe
Yeah.
power creeping your set one is not great, but
Yeah.
having directly worse
Something is
cards.
too good and something's too bad. Whether one
Yeah.
needs to be better
Yeah.
or one needs to be worse, that's the thing that needs to be decided.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, RX gun Amro tends to be very good in this game. I think everyone will find.
Hard to beat. But nah, look, we're looking at a board. Now we're just looking at a board we just can't do much about. And we got 2 HP, 3 units on the other side. We got a big play here. Is this gonna be with level 7? It's gonna be the Zeta Gundam comes down. We have the we do have the Camille. So we don't have a base to rest, so we can't take advantage of our main effect here, but I imagine we're gonna attack into what, like Lifrith?
Yeah, I think we're just a 6-6 right now. So,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah.
so we take 3 damage there. But they can, or sorry, 2 damage there. I think you can attack with Ale Strike and still survive with Kira, which is nasty business. Maybe they
Yeah,
have
that's really
overflowing.
unfortunate.
Or sorry, not overflowing. I always see this. Unforeseen. Both of those events starting with the letter U is diabolical.
It's so bad. That and then it doesn't help that like they have different arts for all of them with different
Yeah,
characters on
have the
board.
main
So you
character
can't.
switch between the two. Yeah, that's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, it's awful.
I would have to be very careful about which arts I play with if I play the deck because I know there'll be times I'll just overlook it and think it's the other one when it's not.
Mm-hmm. Right, we're gonna rest. We already rested one this turn. We're gonna go L strike into Zeta. No, we're gonna go for shield here.
We're just gonna go for game. I mean, that's also fine. Like we're totally fine to do that. You can also just attack our 4 HP.
Going to replace our base. Interesting. But makes sense in the sense that if we just want the card draw and our airstrike can go in and attack and then we rest too. And
The
yeah,
other
I
one,
think
yeah.
that's exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So then, yeah, wrap up the turn, resting 2 to activate the or the Archangel, and then we could end turn by playing the Ilfrith. And I think that just locks our AU pilot out of this game here in round 2, unfortunately. Not ever really getting a chance to protect a base. Having this, we never really, after that first Camille, we never saw one of these base effects actually be relevant, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that's like been my big issue, especially since like bases are like not searchable, and we only have like one really good one, and the other one's kind of like a compromise, so it's tough.
Yeah, well, yeah, with was it we were on green, yeah, we're on green white, so we see Argama, and then Archangel being the bad one. But from here, yeah, I mean, we're just hoping for a base, but I don't think we have it.
No, I think this game's probably over. Being honest, it's a tough one. And like I mean, blue white's been really good previously. I'd say that it was probably. I think the issue with blue white previously was that it had so many cards to work with that you didn't know which was the actual good cards, and it was hard to find the consistency to good card ratio. But it's clear that's good. Oh, we got the wing zero. All right, you know what? Go out with style. I respect
definitely
it.
a Hail Mary, yeah, but
I respect it. I mean, and this makes sense, right? Into the point where strike wings kind of been a deck before with like blockers. We can kind of do the same thing with the Ayuk stuff, but yeah, just clean it up, knowing what the writing on the wall is. So tough business. Oh, we're gonna see a bunch of Rick Dias's there too. Tough.
Oh no, yeah. Probably hoping to see more blockers and just couldn't, because like we had the card filter.
Yeah,
right?
we surely did. I don't know if jealous is the word for it, but like that was so much hard filter, and
It's like like you said it yourself, it was basically a second mulligan.
yeah. And we're gonna go to table 1, where we've got what looks like a unicorn Epion deck on the right versus, I would say, blue white on the left. So left is blue white, right is some kind of Epion.
I'm sure someone's excited to see Epion. Definitely a fan favorite.
Oh, but this might just be over. Oh, no. We got one link. It's not the last thing on a base. Oh, unless that's not like a shield. Oh, they're looking for their I see. Yeah, they were looking for their unicorn pilot and they just weren't able to get there.
Unfortunate.
But I'm surprised they scooped it up. Unless they just knew that they had like another link in hand, because it doesn't look like they immediately did. So, interesting. Unless that's not life, but I think it is. So, all right. That's that one.
I thought it was, maybe it's the EX base. And then
maybe you're right. Yeah, it's a face down EX base. I think that's right. Yeah. That must be it. So, all right. What else we got? Let's go to table 6. All right. So it looks like we've got, I would say, wing versus a Barbatos deck. That's what that's looking like. And wing is on the right. Wing is just narrowly staying alive. Are we going to see one more link for game?
That'd be. I mean, I think we only have one card in hand, so no. But it is going to be a gun cannon.
Oh man, if we get another wing zero, that's devastating.
I don't see how. Yeah. I mean, if we probably, it's possible. I mean, 2 cards in hand, I guess the chances aren't super high. We're gonna swing at base first. Seems like without trading, kind of reads to me like
yeah, another wing zero. Okay, yeah. I mean, there's no like best scenario there, right? You got to play around what you think they have and what you have.
Mm-hmm.
We've got okay, another Barbatos second form. This having 4 HP is really important.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta play around a couple things, but
We might be done though. That might be enough to win us the game. Just having 4 HP. We have to see. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, because I don't think there's a good chance we don't have the blockers we need. Swing 1, it's an Angsha. Swing 2, show resolve.
show resolve, yeah.
What do we got? Show me blockers.
Yeah, and just
Oh, and we give it
oh
up.
man, and we've got the wing in there. If we had a hero, we'd be able to attack over it, right? And maybe be
Yeah.
able to get there. So
And
pretty close, but no, not quite getting there.
unfortunate. So yeah, the Barbados, blue Barbados, getting across the win condition there.
Yeah.
I just still think that Fatal Strike is just so good.
Yeah. The I don't know. I think it's going to be better this format when there's both Rick Dios as well as the Ilfrith. Like you're almost always going to it's almost always going to go 1-for-1. My
Yep.
only issue with is that you're using 2 costs to get rid of one of their 2 costs, right? You're not really like up hitting generally that much, but the force clear on something is good.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, and then at least it has a burst effect. 1 damage may not be a lot, but it could just be the difference sometimes. And like when you see a lot of these commands, they don't even bother having a burst effect. So at least it doing something is better than nothing. I'll always defend it in that sense.
Let's see. I'm jumping around
Where
a
are we
couple tables
going?
too, seeing if there's anything that really catches my eye. Looks like we have like a Banshee versus Wing. I don't know if they're done yet, but oh, they got 1 HP left. Yeah, yeah. Okay, here. Let me go. Let me go over here. Yeah, I'm gonna say Wing on the left again, and this is clearly Banshee with Banshee on the board. So a red blue deck.
Some new cards, which is interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that we use the effect already because our trash is pretty dang empty. All right, we're gonna use Ace Pilot, so we did 3 more damage. We used the Shugai's Galgoog first, so we've done 5 damage to it. If we have like another 2 damage from like a close combat or something, that'd be pretty dang nasty.
It'd be. And I think we even have enough for a Battle of Aces too.
Yeah, though I wouldn't have done the Battle of Aces unless I knew for sure that they could. This would be enough damage.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, heavy arms there, and we're gonna
Down.
pass
Very
it
nice.
back. Another Wing 0 again would clear board with the Galgoog there.
Would it clear the?
Sorry, and then you attack your Wing 0 under their Banshee. Yeah.
Right. Which could be why we're holding. Which would be like a good reason to hold on to the Battle of Aces.
Yeah. Yeah, I likely would have kept the Battle of Aces in hand in case they tried to trade. You know what I mean? Because it's not as obvious. Because
It's
it
not
looks like it.
guaranteed.
Yeah, we overused it. We would have done enough damage without it, I think.
All right, so we're gonna rest 4 here. It's gonna be Ale Strike, keeping us alive into a Zaku 2. So maybe an more aggressive version of white green here.
Yeah, and we're in top deck mode. I mean, if we see an Amuro, we end up winning. We got a couple cards in hand. It looks like 3.
Look at Benager.
Yeah, one's Angsha. I don't know if that is Benager. I think one of them is. Okay, yeah. We get there because I don't think they have any shields left. Yeah, you just rest there and then do the damage with Angsha if you really want to. Yeah, sure, why not? And then okay, I don't know about that one. That one a little bad manners. we rest the L strike twice to assert dominance. Oh boy. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
we may have been a little
I don't think we
extra.
had to do that. I don't know. Oh man, why is okay? Sorry, someone's got the sideways cam. Why do people do this? Let me tell her. Don't show up to a horizontal tournament with a vertical webcam. Like what? Why do you think that's okay? I don't know why people think that's okay. Sincerely, it
I think
boggles
it's
me.
I think it's more of a they can't fix it and they just hope for the best
They do, and
after
then
that.
they get to like round 4 and no one calls them out on it. Like if someone's playing with you and they have a vertical webcam, tell them that they can fix it and it's not your fault. That it is on them to have the setup.
Yeah. But for those that may or may not know it, like the way to fix it is usually typically it's usually a player that is using their phone as a webcam and your phone you left the was it the rotation lock on.
Yeah.
So if you turn off the rotation lock, the webcam should be able to start rotating for you as you rotate the phone, and
Yeah, well,
that's
I'm letting our judge know. Like,
the
there's
case.
you don't don't let someone vertically scam you. Like, it's not. You can be a nice guy, but like you don't have to like. I don't know why people think that's okay. And maybe I'm
Mhm.
my bias. Maybe I've seen too many games on webcam to think that I know what the layout looks like. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone, but like come on, like it's clearly a vertical thing. I don't know. Maybe should I blame TikTok? Is TikTok ruining people with things having to be the vertical screen instead of the horizontal screen? Like,
So yes, I'm down with. I don't know. You could have said anything and then said blame TikTok, and I would agree with you. So you have my vote. You have my vote. Is Barbados blockers a thing? Is it was it that would be white purple? White purple. I think most people have just kind of settled on either purple red and purple blue. That's like the big thing people are on for when it comes to purple, but I don't see why you couldn't make that work. It's just the uh maybe through the repair. I think there was Eggman was we were talking about how there's I forget which one it is, but one of the bases that lets you repair one every turn, which is really nice. Or heal 1 HP, whichever, same thing.
yeah,
Um, we're going into round 3. After this, we just finished up round 2. I think Eggman might be finding another game, but otherwise, we
yeah.
are
I'm
just
just
going
I'm
into
just
game
making sure.
3.
Also, we had Zephyrus with the subscription with Prime. Also, Insco with the 24 months. Thank you very much. It was 23 months in a row. So the first month you took a little break and then you went on the rest of it. So thank you very much, Insco. Thank you very much. Let me know about the. Let me know about your address. I can send you your 2-year dice for that. And I think like Titans Repair. I kind of ran out of time this morning, but
Mhm.
I was gonna try to do some games before the tournament. I've got a blue white Titans deck that I've been working on that I've been really happy with. So I'm gonna be doing a testing stream Thursday with some IRL cards, and I'm
Thursday.
gonna drop it then. So I think that
Ooh,
deck
that's
can be
exciting.
really really good right now though.
That's awesome. It's Cubely Kshatriya the strongest deck right now. I don't think so.
I don't
Not a
think
big
so.
like and I don't think so in the sense that like I don't think that deck is bad. It's probably I mean blue red is or yeah blue red has been a top deck and they got better cards so they're gonna probably stay a top deck. But to say strongest deck right like that's like a big thing to say especially coming off of set one where it was pretty diverse, pretty like you couldn't really bet on what was gonna win and I like for the most part kind of feel like that things just kind of stay the same. The status quo in that sense stays the same. Whereas like you don't have one best deck above all the others. Like in Eggman's opinion, green white was the best, but it wasn't by a wide margin in that opinion. Um, so I think that status quo kind of stays. I'm not saying green white's the best deck either. I'm just strongest deck has got a big meaning behind it.
Yeah, yeah. I'd say if pressed, I'd say that probably Wing is best deck by like default right now. If not best deck, like
Hmm.
most popular deck, and mostly because it's a deck
Right.
that you know what the 50 cards are and you know how it plays, right? It's already pretty well maintenanced, and so
Hmm.
like it means that like all these new decks just have to kind of catch up to it, where they have to be as efficient as that deck is. So, but I think like Kubli and Kshatriya has been like a really good pairing, whether it's with purple red or blue red. I think both those have been really good pairings for it, and
Mhm.
I've seen people play both with some high success.
Yeah. Anything else we got? Going into all this, we got Clan. I've been hoping that Clan did feel like it was gonna be the best new archetype out of everything to come out, but I think Gundam is like still kind of in this like still like infant stage of like not card development but like set development, in the sense that like it's hard to introduce when your deck building is so open. It's hard to introduce an archetype in this game, and I think that's
Sure.
what we're seeing like a big like some of the major struggles right now of like Clan, Vulture,
Mm-hmm.
um and AU to a degree. Is just like the archetype thing. Even in set one, the archetype thing was very like far and few between. Like it was a couple of cards. It was like the draw X78 and maybe like one or two other cards that cared, but those were niche cards and people kind of used them intermittently. It wasn't a whole deck.
Yeah.
So
No, I think that when we can compare it to maybe like Digimon perhaps, like, right, where
mhm,
I think their answer to that was like tamers, right, which at time of
right.
release they weren't like you couldn't really remove your opponent's tamers that much. This
Hmm.
game I think they're trying to do it with bases, but bases are like incredibly removable in comparison,
Hmm.
so that's tougher to like. That's like why we've been seeing like a Yuge, right, like it's really tough for that deck to
Defend its
get the
base
full
and get
effects
its
of
effects.
everything when you have to rely on a base. And if you're playing more than 6 bases in your deck, you feel like you're behind, like it's too much, right? So
Yeah.
it's tough to
Hmm.
consistently see them and be able to defend them at the same time. Like I have a hard time with building that deck right now.
What do we got? We got what are your thoughts on 8 pilots versus 12 pilots and any amount in between? That
um
third pilot has to be good enough. Like that's like my first thought, right?
yeah, I'd say 10 pilots are usually where I cap out.
Hmm.
If I do 12 pilots, it's like two of them are like persistence or like the command one, right? Where it
Right.
has like an effect outside of being a pilot. I've seen a lot of
Mm-hmm.
Japanese lists run like 12. It just feels like then you're just gonna run into a lot of situations where you have too many pilots. So unless you're playing like white, where you can like overflowing affection and fix your hand a little bit, um,
Mm.
or like purple, you're just gonna be stuck with a bunch of pilots and you're gonna lose out on tempo, I think, a lot of the time. But
Yeah, and we see that, right? We
yeah,
see a lot of games end over webcam, even in person, where it's just like, oh, oops, all pilots. That was my
yeah,
hand,
yeah,
and you just lose. So you got to be careful.
and that's the thing. Like I find myself in situations where like, well, I have pilots in my hand, and I look at my life or my shields. And I'm like, well, unless it's like specifically a base to hit a unit out of my shields, like it's infinitely more possible that I get another pilot, which I can do nothing with,
Yeah,
if I get something hit from there. So I think that the um, yeah, that's why I think like bases are like strong for being able to maybe get those units. But yeah, you can. I almost rather see more units than more pilots.
I think people are sleeping on red blue cyber new type with 4 and Marita. I wouldn't say people are sleeping on red blue, but maybe that specific variant is air quotes slept on. However, I think it does make sense in an evolving meta that right now people are like focusing on, when they think of red blue, continuing to focus on more ping, which
Mm-hmm.
is what you are getting with the Haman, the new little Haman package you're seeing going forward. So whereas like getting the four implies Psycho Gundam, which
Yeah.
does there are 2 cards that do not interact with like the ping mechanic at
Mm-hmm.
all.
Yeah, I think if
So
I was to play red, like you can definitely play it like with what probably like a 3-3-4 split of like Amuro and 4 at 3 copies, and then Marita at 4 copies, and then you play like a Kshatriya and then the Psycho Gundam. Because Psycho Gundam with Marita in it at least will get the repair 2 if you get rid of a card in the shield area. So it just depends on what you want. Because Breach is a little bit more flexible than Banshee having to get like the whole combo wombo. With Marita and having 12 cards and just everything else. So Let's see. Also, Blind 8K with the raid for 6. Thank you very much. Hope you're having a good night. Appreciate it greatly.
You
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you.
When I played clan, it seems it can't finish sometimes. That's fair. I mean, I feel like that's probably the growing pains of learning a new deck is learning how to win with said deck and what is the way this deck wins. That could be pretty tough. Or maybe you just don't have the cards available to you. It is a new archetype. Maybe you have to lean on something old. We still what set released technically Friday, so the set's not even technically legal for official play yet or something.
Yeah, not
But
till
we still got
not till this
time.
Friday technically, but we're gonna bend the rules today. But
Yeah, of course.
yeah, I do think there are a lot of like generic pilot effects TCG medals, where you get those, and that's why like blue white you can kind of get away with it if you're playing Amuro with like both the Star Deck 1 Gundam and the GD01 Gundam, where you get additional effects just for putting a pilot underneath it. We've seen Strike already just be like put a pilot, and then you get to bounce something for free or get rid of a token for free, right?
Yep.
All of that's just fantastic. So there are, I think, more effects that just care about having a pilot underneath it, which you do get that additional effect, I think, a lot more. And yeah, that's the other thing. There's no good units early game for clan, which is tough for a deck that's supposed to be a little bit more aggressive leaning. You just have to be like, well, I'm going to play Zaku too, I guess, and then we'll do the rest from there. It's tough.
Pray, hope and pray. And then clan is super fun, but there's no good early. Yeah, you said that. 9 is the magic number for pilots. That's fair. I mean, you can definitely 3-3-3 all the way across the board. Or Eggman said 3-3-4 with their pilot lineup.
Yeah,
what's
with
up,
10,
homies?
yeah,
What's up,
10,
Garrett?
10's
How's it going?
usually the most I would do, and it would have to be something where like with like Kashatra, if you're playing Kashatra deck, like you can play a little couple extra pilots because even if it doesn't link with it, at least you get to do like the 2 damage in 2 spots, which can be important. So because if I'm playing like a Cubely like red blue, I'll do like the same thing, a 4-3-3 with Merida as the 4, Haman is the 3, and then probably an Amuro. Amuro's too good to not run, I think.
Yeah, and there's no reason not to run Amuro in blue. If you're blue, just leave those cards up. I love the new rebuild unit. Rebuild, definitely. My heart with Academy is strong. I still want to see where it's gonna take probably another wave of full really good white commands and really honestly a direction for commands being not just complete bricks in your hand most of the time. But the problem the deck's gonna run is you need enough draw power to draw out of having only commands and into your units and into your pilots, and while still having enough commands to do the things you want to do. So if we can ever get there, White Academy could probably do pretty well.
Yeah. But I've been the deck that I've been playing. That's why I've been playing the GD01 Gundam too, because if it works with Amuro, great. Like it still usually gets like a 2-for-2 for trade pretty easily, and gets them pressure that your opponent like has to remove it, and then half the time it gets a card draw, so like you get that extra bonus for it too.
We are going into round 3. We're going to
go into round 3. Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Hot take. Apparently, we tested several hundred hands, and SD foils and plus cards seem to stack themselves the more you shuffle. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. But that could just be your own shuffle technique.
Yeah, that could be it's tough. Like that's why this. There's the whole. I don't know if me and you have ever discussed this, but I've discussed this on Eagles Nest a few times. The whole I know it's a big thing in Yu-Gi-Oh right now too. Is the whole pile shuffling fiascos going around.
Well, luckily you can't pile shuffle in this game. In case you guys don't know, it is strictly forbidden. So
it is strictly forbidden. Yeah. But my conversation is just but why are they going to stop you from going to the bathroom and pile shuffling?
Yeah.
What are we talking
you shuffle
about
before you present your deck? Yeah, sure, right. But
it's at the end of the day, I think the whole thing, the reason I'm bringing it up for the TCG medals comment is we're all human, and by that we are flawed. So we don't have a perfect riffle shuffle. We all have habits. So I agree with Eggman. It could have been just your guys' shuffle, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe something with the panel lining foil, maybe. But I'm not going to put on a tinfoil hat for chat today.
But yeah, Garrett. Sometimes 10 piles can be too much. But if you have ways to cycle, I think they're fine. Or even, Yeah, 10 is probably the most I would play. It's tough to
Yep.
really use more because then you feel stuck. Even though like your shields go crazy, like that feels really nice. And you're like, well, I'm 10 cards deep in my deck and I haven't found a pilot yet. So if they hit me, I'm probably gonna get one.
Nice.
It's really nice. So, but it looks like we're going into round number 3 here. We're gonna see what we got here. I'm gonna look through some of these tables and some of these players real quick as well.
I'm building a deck that's really mono green. That's age into wing, turn 4 wing Gundam. Well, that's really interesting. You should. I mean, you should get the good old webcam out and play at one of these Eggman events or Eagles Nest. We would love to see you and hope for success and get to talk to you or talk about you in a top 16 video or top 8 video. I forget which one you do, Eggman. For your
Yeah, I usually
webcam locals.
do like a top 8 with then um, a unique X2s afterwards. So
Mm-hmm.
it's top 8 and then unique, usually top 16 afterwards.
My community calls it the Risu Choice Awards when I do that.
Oh yes, yeah. I'm a big fan of that naming.
But anyway, we're going round 3. Gotta find a table. Eggman's jumping around. Academy playing 50 power pilot deck. Yeah, I mean your hand. You'll have your starting hand, any cards you got to draw, and then plus your shield in hand. Congratulations, you
Yeah.
lost the game with 20 cards in hand. Actually, no, you. There's a hand size limit in this game.
There is a hand size limit. Yes, I don't think we're
Mm-hmm.
ever gonna really get there, but there is one.
Yep.
1 second. Someone just didn't submit their name right, which is messing up a bunch. I was like, I just want to correct it right now. All right. All right. I kind of want to go to table 1, which I have the ability to do that, so I think I will. Yeah, let's go to table 1. Table 1 will be good. We've kind of seen, I think, both of these decks before, but I don't think we've had like a proper like full match with it. So mildly high expectations of it.
SSJ Black Goku, and across the street is going to be Dr. Malice, at least according to their Discord names. We don't know what they're playing in, and they're just going to be resolving their mulligans for now.
Yeah. So we got Winston. Winston's on the left here. And then we've got Roman on the right. All right. Pew, pew. Round 3, and timer has already started. Risu, if you could.
If I could.
Oh, cool. All right, great. Open your PayPal. No.
Okay, great.
Wait. No. Would you be able to jump through when we're like 5 minutes deep? Can you jump through the first 8 tables or so? Just see if there's any interesting color combinations.
You can do that.
That'd be helpful. I technically have the names and stuff here, but it's a little tougher to jump through and organize. Let's see, playing 55 pilot deck, go for it. Good luck. Let's see, also Durleggy with the subscription with Prime. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Yes, hang out in the hotel in Dallas. Yes. That was like a month ago. That was like forever ago, almost. Let's see, Mono Blue Titans to work. I think if you play Mono Blue Titans, you just have to add a couple copies of Unforeseen, and then you're fine. So technically, it's blue white, but if you need to splash another color in anyways, add the Unforeseen Incident. So good with the Blue Titan with Psycho Gundam. It's very, very good.
Yeah. It's hard to justify. It's hard to justify being one color. Even when I was like, I was praising earlier, like white Academy commands. Like, there's almost no reason not to run a couple copies of like on or Show of Resolve or Siege Ploy. Like those get very good very quickly. And we got purple blue rush on the right side of the screen here versus. It's gonna be white green, so wing versus purple blue.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I'm hoping for this one. That's what it looks like. Purple blue, I think, is a little bit
Mhm.
more open ended. I'm going to just say it's kind of like more of a Barbatos deck, but there could be a little bit more variety with it. We're going to be at level 3, and we're going to go 2 with the grays. I mean, this is going to be like, I think we're trying to bully their Rick Dios and the fact that if they block this, then we can use like a gun tank or something. We can try to get rid of their EX base. So them attacking this turn is like pretty telling of what it could be. So it gets the 2
So
damage
Rick
on it.
Diaz goes in.
And this is the point where I'm like, should I go reach the dice? No, okay. Understood. And normally I wouldn't do this attack too, but with gun tank being able to do that last damage for it, that's great. And another graze, like this is a really aggressive start, opening our hand with 4 level 2s. We've got a lot of pressure from the blue and purple, I would say again, Barbatos deck.
Yeah, but I mean, the one thing I think Wing Zero is able to get out of getting this new set is another really good early drop, some good early drop blockers. So if we see there's a world where Wing Zero is going to have potentially an easier time getting to the end here. So we got the launcher down, like slightly bigger HP pool, probably going to be blocking some of these two. Corsica base, get the Tal Goose.
Right, you get the token there. When I
Uh,
saw the 3, I'm like, oh, dude, if they have Amuro, it's GG, man. Like that is so
yeah.
strong here. If we end up having just an Amuro, I likely would still just pair it with the
Mm-hmm.
yeah, with the gym. All right, so we know what's up. So we'll be able to, let's see, do that
Just
last
clear
damage
the X
there.
base. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think 2 damage here, and then if it ends up being a base, I'd probably pressure the base. But oh, it is a duo.
Duo.
Currently we're a 4-3, so we could trade with the ale if we want to. We're gonna actually leave it around. Ooh, a hero as well. Double pilots off of this life, and something that's important here too is that with us being at, I think we're at level 6 now with 4. No, sorry, we went second. We're at level 5, but we could have the Gundam Heavy Arms, a new card from this set. We can become a 6/6 with the hero that we just added, which is super good, and be able to attack over this gym potentially.
Just, jumping around our top couple of tables for a little bit, trying to see what we got going around. Got some good wing. We got ever present white blue or blue red. We got a lot of blue purple. A lot of people trying blue purple here tonight on at Eggman's webcam event. Yeah, coming back to our table here, Dr. Malice versus SSJ Goku Black. We've gone aggressive, but we've also been able to establish a lot of blockers here.
Yeah,
Only 4 shields left though, so it can get kind of dicey, and we haven't been able to ramp at all yet.
yeah. The one thing I also have to keep reminding myself when I run these events is that chances are people who play in my events watch my videos, and I was a big fan of blue purple. So I have to be like, is this that good, or is people just believing me when I say that it's good? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh man, a
you've
second
cultivated a
Amuro.
community you've cultivated a community of
Oh,
purple
a
blue
third
believers.
Amuro.
Blurple.
Okay. Whoops.
It's
Only
all right.
Amuros. We're just going into the shields. Okay, another
But
pilot. 3 for 3. Can we win here?
we might be able to win here. Not
No,
if
no,
we've
we're
used all
one
these
attack
pilots.
short. But like,
Yeah.
what is this pressure? A 4th pilot
What
in
are
our
these
life.
pilots? Wait, the life was
The
duo
shields have been
hero.
4 pilots, and then sorry, 5 pilots. My apologies.
So you think this player's on 9 or 10 pilots?
All right. We got the gun
Oh
tank.
my
We play out
god.
the Barbatos, and you're like, well, I have 6 attacks next turn. Good luck.
God. Triple Amuro.
Look
You know
how
what's going to be
fat
impressive
that
is the
hand
playset
is.
next turn.
We've played 3 cards, and we've drawn 5 cards from our shields. That's absurd.
That's crazy.
No, you're probably
I
like,
mean,
one of these could have been a base or like a striker pack.
one of these could have been a unit I could play right now. That'd be great. We might be at the hand size limit. It doesn't come up a
Yeah.
lot, but
No, to be fair,
the
we
hands.
we just hard drew 3 Amuros, and it's let us put you down to 0 shield. So that is tough.
That's so unfortunate.
I swear they're gonna play Barbatos into Mikazuki. I'm like, that is too good, man. That is a good combo there, but
We're gonna rest. I think it was resting for Ale Strike. I mean, now's the time to use these pilots, right? Like we have them in hand. I think you actually have to dump your hand to get under 10. I'm having a hard time seeing how many cards in hand, but
yeah, and
probably
we
something that does not come up enough, though. People
no
are
no
still
it
thinking about
does.
to
I'll
get it.
I'll ask them at the end of their turn, right? I mean, we're gonna probably pair a pilot to Ale Strike to bounce back the tall geese, right? But we still need to get out of 2 more attacks, so we can put one
Mhm.
more pilot on another on both these ales. But then I don't think we have enough to. Yeah, I think this is just
Oh,
too
but we
much
have
pressure.
Kira, and then with Kira, you can bounce. What do you bounce? I mean, you would bounce the gun tank,
No,
right?
definitely the
Or no, the
token.
token. Sorry.
Yeah, the token,
Yeah.
because yeah, that goes away forever.
And then what? Swing into GM?
Yeah, but like swinging and blocking's like the same thing right now, right? They just have too many attacks.
Yeah, that's fair. No arcane. I mean, we don't have enough HP. Yeah. So we're gonna then in that case another link pair, another pair to bounce the gun tank, and we still have too many attacks on the other side. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, another Kira.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll bounce what? Probably the gun tank, I guess. And we can clear their board except for 1 Barbatos, and that will be enough.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Is a blue purple deck or an Amuro deck? It's the same thing,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, this is like the nastiest start I've ever seen from a blue purple deck. Like I don't know what deck's supposed to be able to do something when you just get so much pressure like this.
Yeah, just back to back resting blockers is insane. We did have a Kira. We did have a second Kira though, so I'm almost in the mindset of like maybe we could have used the Kira earlier
I know this game is
to
over,
buff.
but I want to ask them so bad how many cards in hand. Just be like, I'm sorry, you got to go down to 10. Like, I think they're gonna be. I won't interrupt. It's gonna be known,
It's
but that's
it's
tough.
over. Uh
Yeah, we got a 4 coming in.
1, 2, 3. I'm trying to peak the count, and yeah, we're just scooping it
Yeah,
up.
we're
We
just
know we
scooping
have
up.
enough attacks.
No,
3,
that's
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's
9.
9
Okay, all right,
cards
we're
in
fine.
hand.
We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. I made the right call by just sit on the sidelines there, but
Meaning we did start that turn with like 12, 13 cards in hand.
we played 3 cards from hand, so yeah, it was pretty close.
That's so funny.
Yeah, that is very good. Well, we'll go. Let's see what these other tables. I'm guessing you didn't jump to any other tables, which is me not making fun of you, but just confirming because that game was so quick.
No, I did jump into a couple
Oh,
other
okay, good,
tables. There
good, good, good.
wasn't. It was a lot of green, white, and purple, blue. So like a lot of Eggman believers and believing in your false hype and false prophet
Yeah, that
stuff
can't be
on that
good,
deck.
man. That's
I don't know. I mean, at least people know what to expect going forward.
let's go
Um,
to table 8, and then we can move upward from there. Especially because I think
yeah,
it's a blue purple on the right again, so I don't have to change anything. We don't know what the
nice.
deck on the left is.
Striker pack plus Lifrith reads to me another wing. We'll have to see though.
Yeah. What do we think is better, red purple or blue purple? That's real tough. I kind of like red purple a little bit more. Blue purple is more aggressive. Red purple is more adaptive. But I
What
think
are the
both
merits
are.
to blue purple, right? Like what are you can swing earlier and stronger?
If anything, it's
And
just
like
having access to Amuro. I'll keep it real. Like that's probably going to give you the edge. We've saw it win this entire game, right? It's just such a good card.
Right now I've been working on a white command Gundam X deck. Interesting.
Yeah. Also, there's no. I think there's only like 2 people who played clan today, and they are not doing super well from my experience. So, likely no games of clan today.
Unfortunate.
All right. Well, we're looking at this next turn. So we blockered up here. We don't know if the deck on the left, if it's a wing deck as well, or if it's more of a. It could be like a blue-white deck too, but we'll see how it's doing.
It'd be interesting to see how blue purple does without 3 Amuros. All right, 78 goes in.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that Gundam looks so lonely without a pilot.
I mean, I think that's the one thing we didn't see last game.
It is, yeah.
78 with Amuro.
So also tomorrow I'll drop a top 64 color breakdown so you guys can see what decks are around. Also, striker pack, but we have the 3/3 blocker out from a previous trigger of it. So I guess
should have blocked then. No, I feel like
it feels so bad to block something with repair too. If you're not KOing it, right?
Fair. Yeah, that's fair. But you could have blocked with launcher and survived.
Yeah, but then you'd have to. I don't know. There's no way that we know that was there. So
my heart just always does mentally thinks like, well, if this is striker pack, I really need to make sure.
I mean, think of it this way: what are the odds that 2 striker packs the first 2 shields in your deck? Because that must have been what happened with us at 4. I think that's pretty low.
I can't genuinely answer that question after what we watched pilot wise.
Yep. And then I think this is a Gujian rebake here. I'm pretty sure it's the
like an alt. It looks like an alt art of it. Yeah.
One of my favorite cards of this set. If you guys watched my video today, that is.
Which we all did, of course.
Yeah,
especially
of course.
Wizard. Especially Wizard did.
And then,
we watched it twice.
And then you guys bought out my former Same, even though I foolishly didn't complete my playset yet. You know, I'm a rinky-dinky channel. I'm just going to say this card's good and the market won't change at all.
Yeah.
I think the market was already changing before I made the video, but someone mentioned like, man, the 4 is at a really big price. I'm like, what? And it legitimately doubled since I bought my first 2. I'm like, oh man.
What you did?
4 of those.
Well, that's okay because you're at Eggman events. We let you play with proxies.
We do,
first couple weeks of the set.
I'll hit you with another hot take. I think if you proxy alt arts, it's a little cringe. I'm not gonna lie.
Oof.
I don't know about that. You guys can call me
so
out on
you're saying people, you're saying people should commit to the bit of not being able to buy.
Yeah, right. Like, what? What is this? Like knocked off Prada? Like what? Your Robix,
you like glued the Coach sticker to your purse. Oh, it's too.
Listen, I'll promise I'm only internally judging someone who does that. All right, I won't. You are more than free to do so. But for the proxy builder that we have, we don't
intentionally don't allow.
Yeah, we just don't allow. And I get every once in a while, probably like once a month, they're like, "Do you have plans on introducing that?" I'm like, "No, we do not. I do not want to. I don't think it's worth it. I think if you're making a proxy, make a proxy the default version of it." So the only way I would do it is like there are some like alt arts that are like the same rarity. For example, like Overflowing Affection, or Unforeseen Incident. I'm doing that all day. There's like the Star Deck 1 version of it and the Star Deck 5 version of it.
Yeah, you're talking to the king of doing that, so I completely understand. I hate it. I still hate the Davigs and everything and the arts.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, I know what you mean. They're reprinting some key commands here, and they're using different characters with different like same rarity level. So it's not technically an alt art, but it is an alt art. It's a little awkward to speak on, honestly. Thanks for increasing my price value, man. I'm glad I bought Psychos.
Well, are you like actually thankful because you're probably not selling them? So there's so you're like, this card sounds a little bit more expensive in my sleeve. Like it's still. If you're not going to sell anything, does the value of it matter?
If anything, Eggman made you more target. Like, just...
If anything, it's been. when I sincerely, I was like, when I was going to publish the video, I'm like, should I just buy my extras? Because I'm going to a couple local stores tomorrow. I'm going to try to complete some play sets,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, this is gonna shoot me in the foot, isn't it? And I don't think I have that
Sure.
much control of the market, but like it didn't make me feel good
Couldn't help.
for releasing the video. Like I should have waited till Thursday morning to drop this, huh?
Dang it. After you've made your purchases, after you
Yeah,
completed that
yeah,
master set. Yeah, no,
yeah,
for sure. This is why on rescue-the-squirrel.com we don't do decklist videos. We keep all our we keep our favorites to the clutched to the chest. No one will know until after the fact.
yeah. But yeah. As denied said and Reese said, yeah, the fact that they swapped the characters on the front. I remember I was at the one of the Gundam beta events at Gen Con, and they had like that's like the first time they had that, and I saw the person next to me. He's like, "All right, unforeseen," and his opponent's like, "That's an overflowing," and they're like, "Oh, it is. You win. Congrats." They're like, why did I do this to myself? I have the regular art.
Oh, it's hurts. That bites. So our so far it looks like to be just like pure white blockers on one side of things. We tried trading away the board, and we're gonna play another launcher to capstone the board here. And our purple blue is looking to just keep the aggression going, and we'll have to see if they're gonna be able to like one link. No, we're at 4 life, so 2 link pairs for game. Probably not it, but we're gonna have to see what they could do this turn. There's a ton. We're level, what's it, 7? Yeah, we're going to level 7 or something. I like that my investment holds value. I don't look. This is children's card games. I have such a hard time calling my cardboard investments. I
it's
don't
it's
know.
not my it's not my prerogative, but like I get it. That one I can get. I can get
That's fair.
the reason for that. Also,
And to be clear, Ziltoid, I'm not making fun of you or judging you. I'm just I get it's a mythic. I know most people do. Like, it's like, well, I can resell my deck and my deck has value, and then I'm just like, I play with little cardboard and put it in little plastic sleeves. That's just where my brain goes.
let's see. So real quick too. So we ended up doing a pretty slick play where we used the
Mm-hmm.
Barbatos first form and the Mikazuki to deal 1 damage to the launcher strike, and then we play the Nail Argama here, which is going to be able to rest it now that's down to
Oh.
3 HP. So this kind of like this is one of my favorite things to do with this deck. Like the damage you get to do gets a lot of creative plays, and I
Mm-hmm.
think we're attacking the grays into the shields, hitting an Elfrith there.
Nice. And I don't see why we wouldn't just send the rest into life and just pressure game for the remainder of this game. We're
Yeah,
gonna get to draw a card.
yeah, because we're damaged off our Mikazuki. It's
Mm-hmm.
a tall goose.
First.
Oh, so
No,
we're,
it's a
we're probably
tall
like an
goose.
Epion deck then. I'm gonna put Epion as the card now,
Ooh.
even though we might never ever see it hit the board. Which
I
I've yet
think this
to.
RX.
I've still haven't
Do you
seen
send
it
this
come up the board.
RX? Do you send it into the Lifrith, get a perfect clear, or do you just pressure shield? I think I like pressuring shield.
I probably would get rid of the sword or the launcher strike. The issue is that
Oh,
like
okay.
they could have unforeseen, which it looks like they
Mm-hmm.
do. Yeah. So wherever it was going, which I'm going to guess it was
Didn't
at.
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it was like at launcher, so we do take that 1 extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're still like good for blue purple, but again, with these decks for white, like you can do so much extra. Oh, the Anksha, that extra damage, huge. Getting rid of that there, and then we're gonna finish the turn with a Barbatos
Second form.
second form. Yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna repair 1 on the Gundam. We're gonna be a 3/3. We've got a 2/1 body, a 5/2 body, our base, and we've got the
Oh,
show
that's
resolve
not
to
good.
start. Yeah.
Half our turn. This is why I feel like this card's falling out of favor. It's just like this card. There are so many times where it just does. You just wish it was a better card, because now we're looking at using almost over a third of our turn drawing 2 cards, and now we have infinitely less resources to, I guess, quantifiably. Oh, that's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
now I think it's
I think like 2 is the most I would play this card right now. So maybe those are the only 2 cards they have. Oh, man, you spent 7 resources to do nothing against a board of 5 units. That is so tough. It was so tough.
yeah. Why did we discard?
Overflowing.
Oh, we overflowed as
We
well.
also
Oh, I didn't
overflowed.
even
Yep,
notice.
yep, yep, yep.
Oh, okay. And we're just hoping for, at this point, just hoping for a shield and base, or base and shield. Oh. And then another rest on our launcher strike.
Yeah.
Is just gonna be too painful.
So you quit Yu-Gi-Oh! On other games to build max rarity. Yeah, I've.
Oh, I'm not judging max rarity.
No,
Like I do that too.
I don't know what it is about Gundam, but this game's definitely caught my eye for like max rarity stuff. Not max rarity, but like high rarity stuff. More than like any other game I've played. But sincerely, like, the art just goes so hard in this game. For specifically, still in like set 2, like it's better than a lot of like 20th sets from other games.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, literally not calling out any games, but I'm just saying like it's.
I think Bandai just in general has been killing it. I
Yeah.
think since 2020, Bandai, like every card, like I think One Piece maybe had a hiccup set 1, but since then has been slapping. And I think Gundam in specific, compared to the other card games, is definitely a step up in product design. Like I just remember holding my first LR in this game, and I'm just like, wow, why are my like normal rarity wing zeros like textured with panel lining and all of this? It's like this is crazy.
LRs, like even like the regular art of Psycho Gundam, like there's still like detailed marks on the body of it. It's super cool. And yeah, what I would say is that art's usually like my least important thing for getting into a card game, because the game is fun. Like I play with notebook paper proxies, right? Like it doesn't it's not my biggest thing for it, but like so in One Piece was kind of the same thing. I think people who play One Piece kind of forget how many first set or 2 cards were just like a step away from like just screenshots a lot of the time. But they've but I think that's fine. I think if you're trying to invest in a new card game, you're not sure if it's going to make sense, don't like full dump on art right away. You can build up with it a little bit, which I think Union Arena kind of did. More anime screenshots. That game, when there's like so many different art styles and so many different animes, it's hard to have
that game gets a pass because of that. I
in my mind, but I know that was a de-selling point,
big
for
talking point.
But for Gundam specifically, they just said we have high confidence this game's going to be great. We're gonna do a lot of great art going forward, and
a lot of the Gundam art, like they already have Gundam artists in rotation, thanks to like all the model kit sets and stuff. So it wasn't like a big divergence for them to just be like, hey, guess what? Make me another Wing Zero. Oh, you're making a new model kit? No, we're making a card.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that this is a brand new thing. We're totally off topic, but we got a couple minutes before our 4th round.
Yeah.
I have been ingrained enough into Japanese Twitter based off of what I've been doing, and also the fact that Gundam, like One Piece players in Japan, don't care what's happening in North America for One Piece. They have no reason to. There's and the reason is because like the meta is like they're ahead of us in the meta. Sometimes they'll look back and like the only time I think they did was like when Stardex, the new wave of Stardex came out. We got those technically a month first. So I have Google Analytics, right? I can tell, I have more people from Japan watching my stuff. Neat. I wonder why that is. But with Gundam specifically, I've noticed, there's a lot of people from Japan who are watching my stuff because they care about what the meta is. There's a lot of differences between the two of them. And but what that's done is that Twitter's been like, all right, Eggman's keywords, Gundam card game, Japan ? Whatever. And it's let me see a lot of the artists for this game. Specifically for the release of this, they've been like, hey, I made this art. This is the art for, I made the art for this one. It's specifically the artist for like the LR Plus of Psycho Gundam. I saw that on my feed. I'm like, oh man, this is great. So,
oh, that's so sick. Yeah.
Especially like in this time of like where art integrity is at like an all-time high, not high, like to know that there are real artists
An
working
actual
on
artist is
these,
behind it.
yeah,
Yeah,
and there's real people, yeah, that's just a bonus in my point. So it's been
absolutely.
really cool to see people who made the art be really proud about it. There's some people who are like, I have finally designed something for Gundam. I own a piece of art. I created a piece of art for Gundam.
For
You
the
know,
catalog that is Gundam. Yeah, and
yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of people
To
have
to be
pride
able
in
to
that.
contribute to the IP, I think is really really cool. So
Yeah.
it's fun to see people celebrate that. So
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. I know the feeling through through video games myself and stuff. I definitely leaving your mark in something you've loved for so long is definitely really cool.
yeah.
Um,
So
but I agree. And I think Bandai just in general is like up the game on every other card game in terms of art, because it's just
mm-hmm.
like there are games that come out. I'm like, this game looks like it's from 30 years ago. Great.
Yeah,
I somehow care less. And like
yeah,
the art is got it's gotta like people gotta card games gotta step it up with their card framing or full art. Like every card, it's hard for me to justify when a card game isn't like out the gate. My commons are still full art cards,
sure,
right?
yeah. Also, Latasio, thank you for the sub for 7 months, 5 months in a row. Do appreciate. Thank you guys for all the subs today. Hopefully,
Yeah,
so all right. I've said
it's
this
been a lot.
previously. We've got time, Risa. You kind of know it's what I've been planning.
Of course. Yeah, go
Um,
ahead.
I mentioned this. I think there was a One Piece stream I did yesterday that I mentioned this, but I'm gonna keep talking about it so I commit to it. On the weekend, a week of November 10th, so I think 10th to the 14th, I'm wanting to do like a gameathon, subathon thing where instead of it's a subathon where like every sub gives you like 5 minutes on the clock, every sub gives you, is another game that I have to play essentially. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be set up to be able to play Fusion World, One Piece, as well as Gundam. Whenever you contribute, you get to choose which game. I'll have like a spinner wheel of decks that I could be playing that we'd spin. If you want to, I have like a mega wheel that I do everything. If you do like some X amount of money, so I think like usually like multiples of five. So if you do five, then you're able to play one of those games against me. You get to choose what I play, and you can play whatever you want. So that's kind of the idea. So Gundam will definitely be in the rotation for that. Um, and so you got gift 50 subs. So I've done like subathons in the past, and it's to these points where like I feel like the time like gifting for time is not a great metric all the time, because like it just feels like sometimes you just feel stuck, and like I could just be like, well, I'm done playing, so I'm just gonna sit here for 2 hours until it's unavoidable. You guys just watch me do something. So like committing to games, I think would be fun. I don't know if I'd have to be at some point be like, please stop donating. I'm gonna turn off donations so I can sleep on Saturday. But
Chat, hear me out. Hear me out. 50 subs, and we get a bunch of chat and Eggman together, and we play Eggman versus chat in Uno. All right,
oh
like
yeah,
he's been
yeah,
pretty loose on card games, is all I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. He's there's a lot of loopholes I can identify already, right? So, but I've got some giveaways. So like every 10 games I play, I'll do a giveaway at some point of some items. So there will be a point, but that's my kind
Cards
of
and
idea.
Monopoly.
Yeah. Oh God. Even like
Just-
the Monopoly Express is not going to be pretty.
No. Cookie Run. Yes, Wizard gets it.
Yeah, could be Cookie Run. Could be Cookie Run. But
Oh man, this is great.
yeah, it's so tough to. I I appreciate everyone who does like YouTube memberships and Twitch subscriptions, and it's just
Mhm.
such a. It's not as like. I don't press for it as much as I think other streamers do, which is not a bait at anyone else. But I just, if you subscribe to me, I really appreciate it, and you get some emotes, right? It's
Mhm.
not like a. I fully admit that there's like some I could be more involved on that
You're not
side.
grandiose about it.
Yeah. It's I just super appreciate it. So
Mhm.
so when I do like these, more or less like I'm kind of the guy who like provides resources for free. So it
Mhm.
is like kind of trickier to be like, hey, once a year this is my it's kind of like this thing like Wikipedia does, but I've been noticing Wikipedia doing it more than once a year of like,
Yep. The
here's our
world is getting
yearly
expensive.
bi-yearly refund, bi-yearly twice a year or bi-yearly every other year. Yes. So, but I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun when, especially there's so many, like, I think a lot of the games that exist right now are in a good spot. So it'd be a fun time. So we'll see
And
what that looks like. I'm going to
yeah.
keep saying it, so in case anyone has any better ideas, they can let me know, and or they can, people can commit me to, I don't know, playing 4 days. Can you make me play UA? Probably. Probably. I'll probably, because I can do UA. I technically can do Digimon too, right? Um, oh, and then yeah, couple Kenshin.
Yeah, I got a lot. But no, I definitely agree with you on the whole world of like, the subs and the subs and the memberships really do bring you, like, at least like from a financial standpoint, and when we do this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like it just kind of guarantees us a little bit of stability of like, oh, I have this many members, I can expect this much income in the month. This is what I know I
Yeah.
like. This is what I know I can do financially over the next month. And it's like, and it's because of, people in chat and everybody, and so like it's really, it's a lot more of, when you sub and do membership that way, you're giving a lot of more peace of mind than I feel like you initially do.
Yeah.
In your mind, it's like, oh, I'm donating $2, it's whatever, but it's like a lot. It's like huge amount of peace of mind that you're giving like Eggman and other content creators when you do that. So
Yeah.
it
I
is.
generally, I mean, I don't frame it. I don't like verbalize this a lot, but like it is usually just kind of like a pay it back kind of thing.
Mm-hmm,
With all the resources that I do are free, and I know they help a lot of
mm-hmm,
people. Then, some people ask if I have a Patreon or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, it's not always in my favor, like the money breakdown wise, but I'm like, just sub to me on Twitch or membership on YouTube, whatever. Those
mm-hmm.
usually work out, and website's doing good too. So there's um, I hate doing taxes. Let me tell you, there's just so many. I get so many dollars from so many places that it makes it tough. But yeah, it's fine. Just do remember I do live in LA though. That's
Work of contract.
where I
Contract
work a
works.
job in
World of
LA where
contract.
I could live in Kansas and be just as profitable, if not more so.
That's what I tell people. Like, all
Yeah,
the time. It's just, oof, where you live matters sometimes
it
infinitely
sure
more.
does. I mean, you live like on the other side of the world, right? And that gives you a lot more
No
freedom for
state
that.
tax. Yeah. No state tax helps here in the land of gators.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
round is paired. We can go start diving into finding a table. So
Let me see.
don't
I
have to
think we
see
can
us
go
fill
to.
air for too much longer.
Yeah.
Little
At some
too
point I was
weird.
like, maybe we can take a break for the first time today, but I don't know. I just get so excited talking about Gundam. There's just so much to talk about. There's just so much. It's a good game. Dang it. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
no, for sure. No,
I
I agree. This is my problem every week. Is just you go down rabbit holes with chat, and suddenly it's, oh, that's the next round, and we've missed the first few turns.
All right, but yeah, I think this one
Mm-hmm.
will be a good one. Yeah, let me
Watch
get
out,
this set
everybody!
up.
We got a Lorcana champion on one side of the screen. Holy,
Yeah.
collected all the pins.
But hopefully they're currently 3-0 with this deck because we're going into round 4. So I have some high hopes for one of these. And then our other player is finishing this up.
Do you think Gundam should be best of three with?
Uh, I think the best thing that I would like for the Gundam card game is to do Swiss best of 1 into Top Cut Day, best of 3.
Mm-hmm,
I've been usually pretty big on that. I would say
mm-hmm.
that I am less of a player and more of a tournament organizer. So
Yeah.
best of 3, like you guys, most people here don't do Digimon, and Digimon can be tough when it is a forced best of 3. Not only best of 3, but like forced. Here, we're gonna jump over to the game.
Mm-hmm.
But forced best of 3 as well as forced rounds. So if you have 129 players, you have to do 8 rounds, which is an extra hour essentially. So um, I don't. I will continue to play this game best of 1. But I think, and I'd likely play it best of 3. But it's not like it's not a free change, I guess. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's not. It's not as easy as just flipping a switch and saying best of three. There's a lot of logistics that goes into it. As a Digimon player myself, I would like a different Bandai card game to also adopt best of three, so we're not at risk of losing our privilege of having best of three. But
Sure.
like
Yeah.
when I
Yeah.
say privilege, I just genuinely think Digimon is infinitely more of a playable game because it's best of three.
Sure.
I don't think Gundam is unplayable because it's best of one. I think it's fine at best of one. Could it be better at best of three? Maybe, but is it worth what you lose? And oftentimes it's probably not.
Yeah, I'd say bricking is less common in Gundam, though. If anything, it's someone draws the
High
good
rolling.
cards, right? That's kind of the
Yeah.
difference. I'd say like breaking's rare, but like finding the nuts is, you can high roll a lot higher in Gundam, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, I absolutely agree. And looks like we got so far just a purple. We got the purple good start. We got the Graze into the I always go this is the Roselle. I always forget its name, but it's the purple Roselle. I
Yeah,
love to
yeah,
call it lovingly. Angsha comes down on the board empty, no nothing to ping, but just getting board presence down.
yeah. Also, I do miss not having a leader, and that's mostly because then it makes it really easy to make pie charts and like organize what decks what. But
Mm-hmm.
there could be something in the future where your EX base could be actually a card that you could use, or like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There could be some cool things with that. I think I don't think it's a problem anymore, but definitely like during beta format stuff, there were times where I like, oh, I have nothing to use with all my resources. I wish I had something like a Hearthstone like hero power that I could click or something like that. When
Yeah, I know what you mean. My counterpoint to the whole like I wish there was a leader is there's been a lot of games recently that have like either been a leader game or like like a main boss monster esque mechanic, and I'm like, what happened to just deck building and playing cards, you know? And so I do like that Gundam decided that let's go back a little bit. I mean, I guess the UA did it first, but still, I don't know. Something about my heart says like, not every game needed to be a leader game.
yeah. Also, we had a pretty good start here from
Mm-hmm.
our player on the right. So confirming that we are blue and white deck. We do also have the Rouge there, so that does let us get the restand after attacking with the Ilfrith with the Gundam or with the Amuro there. So getting some good pressure, and we're ending the turn with a 3/2 blocker as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
some good value there.
So this is going to be able to block and trade with anything on the board, including the purple Roselle. But we are level 5 if we include the EX resource. So strong cards can come down, but we are actually just going to rest 1. Is it going to be a pilot? I don't think it's going to be a pilot. It's probably going to be. Oh, it is a pilot. We're going to go on the Grays or the Gazi. Do 1 damage to itself, and then that'll let us ping the Lifrith. Not that it does too much since we do have that 2 HP. Now we're just
Oh, but
pretty
we got the
comfortable. Oh.
Gujan Rebake here, so that's going to do 1 more damage. We're going to put, I guess, 1 more damage on our Grays, and then do some damage there. So we have 2 damage there. We have 1 HP. And are we gonna? Okay, we're gonna attack with the Yakirin first. Ooh, we've got a Zex Marquise, so kind of showing that we're probably an Epion deck, and we're gonna pass from there.
A lot of Epion / Talgis, blue white showing up around.
Yeah, I know a lot of people want to make it work, and I'm not going to say the deck is bad. It just means that I personally haven't found a build that I'm happy with, but we have had a good amount of advantage so far. We're at level 5, so we're like 3 turns away from doing our Epion play if we want to, but we do get the a tall goose on the board. It's going to be the token there, but this should be
Not a bad play going into this turn. Do we strike Rouge to try to clear something? There's a lot of aggression on the other side of the board, and we haven't really cleared shields at all. Got 3 bodies to worry about. What are we looking at? We're looking at a Zwart to beef up our defenses, get a good block in potentially going into the next turn.
yeah.
But I would have loved to see the strike Rouge maybe do an attack, but you're a body maybe. And from here, what do we got?
So we're at what? I think we're at level 6. So it would be very tough to get max value of it, but we could do a Barbatos play here. Our Graze is currently what, a 4-1. We've got a 4-3
Yep.
Hyakurin, and then our Gujian is a 3-5. So not immediately easy to clear this Corsica base. Even if we
No,
had something like
no.
an Amuro, like we'd have another blocker to interact with it. So definitely a weird spot to be in.
Let's see. Ugh. It looks like we're gonna rest one. Is that gonna be the Amuro you were just talking about? I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, it looks
It
like it
is.
is. Yeah, so we're gonna use it on the Gujian, get the rest on the Zaward. Oh, sorry. For some reason, it's the Strike Rouge. It's not a blocker. I'm just so used to being like Ilfrit there, so that does get a good clear.
It's okay. Yeah.
Either that or like the
So we
Tall Goose
do.
token's usually like a Strike Pack token.
Mm-hmm. And then I don't think we have enough resources to actually go for a suppression play now. So I'm just gonna
Looks like we
continue.
added a pilot to the hand. Must be Kira if we're also playing the Ale Strike. And
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, we're already down to 1. That is so tough. And we've got a lot of resources left. I mean, looks like we're going to play another Gujian here. We're going to do the 1 damage to the Hakurin to do 1 damage to. I don't think it super matters. Probably
Rouge, I
the.
guess maybe.
Yeah, either that or the Tall Goose.
It's gonna be the Zwart. That seems a little wrong, but that's okay. Now we have to decide like what are we going to do? I think we are at 6 resources ourselves, so we could I'm not sure what we could do. I think we can clear board is one route. I think
Well, so we've
plenty
got
of
the
things.
Gujian blocker, which is tough as a 3-5. We have our own Amuro, so that's actually really huge. So we're going to be able to rest their blocker. That's going to let us trade into the other Gujian pretty nicely.
Then we are going to we're going to commit to doing that.
Yeah.
Clear the Gujian.
We can trade with the other 2 bodies on the boards as well. But then they still have their Gujian out, and we're only at 1 shield. So
It's a
yeah,
little risky. Yeah. So we are I think we are in fact probably training away the board unless we have a pretty strong blue play available to us here. Maybe we're still at 5 resources, so we're gonna go 4. What is it we looking at? 4 into what?
could be an Ale Strike. Ale
L
Strike
strike would be
Kira would
nice.
be strong. I think the
L
issue
strike
is,
Kira.
yeah.
That'd be a nice full clear of the board.
I know we have Zex in our hand as well. We could. Oh, okay. Sword Strike, Kira. Okay, I see. So that's the 4. So we're gonna bounce back the Hirakirin, and then this is gonna take 1 damage.
It's to the hand,
Yeah,
right?
to the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, to the hand. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think they correctly fixed that. Good.
Get rid of the EX base because we can, and end that turn. So we're kind of stabilizing. The good thing of being at 1 shields is that suppression doesn't do anything.
Right.
Besides, just get
Yeah.
you down to 0 anyways. So that's fine there. And I think we're at 7 resources for our blue purple player.
Let's see what they see what we can accomplish though. We are, I think, yeah, like you said, 7 resources. Is it
Yeah.
6?
Maybe they might have used the EX then earlier then to be able to play
They
the.
must have.
Yeah, they must use that to play the Barbatos or during the Barbatos turn sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Or
double. Sorry, Hakurin and a gun cannon.
gonna ping out the sword strike probably one more time.
Well, it's the gun cannon, not the gun tank. So
Oh,
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. And both these units have 3 HP, which is a little obnoxious. We'd have to try to do 1 more damage for us to be able to actually do anything about it. But it looks like we're going to be playing 3 for Oh, sorry, 4 for
L
an
strike.
Ale Strike, and then 1
Rest one for
for
a pilot. Looks like.
yeah, which looks like it's gonna have to be the Zex, unfortunately.
So giving up on any Talgoose play.
Yeah, at least giving up for this turn, right? So, gonna put the
Mm-hmm.
Hyakurin back into hand,
From
and
here,
then 2
we can get aggressive, 2 damage.
for an Ilfrith.
Lifrith down.
Okay,
Yeah, I think it's.
yeah, you can be a little bit aggressive. Mikazuki to hand.
Ugh.
Don't love to see that. Strike Rouge in as well. Another Hyakurin, so nothing there. And then nothing else.
That's
can really
it. That's the
attack.
turn. Yeah.
So we're
No.
kind of stabilized, right? This is definitely the point where blue purple is like running out of gas a little bit. Mikazuki can't rest the Mikazuki with gun cannon can't rest the Ilfrith either. It has one too many HP for that.
Yeah. So not gonna be able to swing through here into our opponent, but definitely like I could see maybe. Is there a Barbados that helps us? It's gonna be hard to say. Let me see. Let's see if what plays we can muster. We got Barbados. Hmm. I don't know. Barbados could. There's no Barbados that gets us out of this. We could maybe another Amuro Ray into a Gundam, which could help us resolve some of this. That does rest either of these attackers, and we can swing into the board however we like.
Yeah, I mean, Amuro RX, the double Amuro RX wins us the game, I suppose, but that's a little bit of a tall order, but not an impossibly tall one. Looks like we do have the Barbatos here, so this is now a 3 AP. And we could play Mikazuki as well. Ooh, with the Barbatos as well. So we're going to do 1 damage to, looks like the gun cannon, and 1 damage to the Lilfrith, and then also, okay, this is strong. This is strong. So this won't win us the game, but this will do a lot here. So we're gonna be able to. Oh, actually, it does. It does get the double rest. Okay, my bad. Yeah. Because we did get the. No, does it have the? Ooh. Wait. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hey, real quick. Stop. How much damage did the Ilfrith had?
1.
So what rested it?
Oh, you can't rest it from the gun tank actually.
Yeah, it's 2 HP or less.
Yeah,
Oh, 2 HP. Okay. What's
You unfortunately you scooped it up though, man.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's accepted game state from there, but yeah, it's because you scooped.
Dude, that's
We'll go back to me. Sorry. So that
Yeah.
was yeah. It was the gun cannon can only rest a 2 HP or less, not a 3 HP or less. With the Ilfrith was. So unfortunately, so one they did have the nail Arngama in hand. It said so. Couple layers for all of this. If you scoop up, you lose. You accept game state, you're done. So unfortunately, just based on how the rules work, if you do scoop up, it's over. That's kind of unavoidable at that point. So even if like the sequencing was wrong, is obviously on both players to get that correct. I am going to give a warning to our blue purple player as well, because that was an incorrect ruling for that one. So that was because it would have been they did say they had a nail or gamma in hand to potentially I don't know if they had enough resources to do it.
Nail is Argama is 2.
2, which I don't know. I couldn't remember off right. They'd have to have at least
They
7.
were at 7. They were at 7. They Amroed.
They'd have to have 4,
Amro
1, 1, and then 2, which I can't. I don't know if they had that if we went back, but yeah. But let me just tell our judge real quick for the warning for that one, just so you know, just so that is marked down for.
If they don't play the Amro, they have enough for the Nail Argama.
Yes, but you need the Amro to rest the. You need the Amro to rest the L strike. So I don't think they had enough for that.
They did not have enough. You would need 8. You need 8 for that. Yep.
So yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Pretty sure they had 7, but I could be wrong.
Yeah,
but
I mean, if that was
even when they
because he only had 1 resource left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had 7. Yeah, so unfortunate there. I will be giving the warning for that one for sure. I think that's just in with this being round, game 1 and or the first week of this and that kind of stuff. But yeah, when you scoop it up, that's unfortunately just how it goes with TRMs for Bandai. So.
Yeah, and they even like you in theory maybe could have repaired it, but they put their whole hand in the trash.
Yeah, once you just scoop that up, like there's no way to repair it, unfortunately. So, yeah. So, but yeah, and then potential, crackback on the other side. So yeah, just unfortunate on there, but it's on both players to know that the cards are correct there. Even though I was watching it too, I did try to step in, but he just scooped it up so quickly. So. Yeah, just unfortunate there. So we'll try to go into another game. And we are giving the warning for that one because of it. And it looks like the rest of the top 4 tables are done too. But yeah, make sure for both players to know what your cards do. Make sure to read them, especially on webcam. And for as it is, like Gundam's not like supported as a webcam game right now compared to other Bandai card games. To the fact that there just hasn't been an online official event for it. So. Obviously, like this avenue of playing is not as like official as like playing in person, right? But it's also I'm gonna give the Tuesday evening debuff to to everyone. I know it's a tough time, but shout outs to also our judge Ludion making sure players are good, and that is there. But I think all of our undefeateds are done, and yeah, just don't scoop. Yeah, just make sure. Like if you have any questions, don't let them scoop either. That's the other thing too. Just be like, stop, don't. Like I want to make sure that I need things to do, and I don't know. Gun Cannon's like secretly my favorite GD01 card, so like it's short wired in my brain that it rests at 2 or less. But like if someone's playing this and they've got like Nail or Gom in their hand that says a 3 or less, and you got the 2 or less in hand, I could see where those wires are crossed. But at the same time, you do have to play obviously legal plays, right? For that way. So. And not to be pedantic about it, but like just because you tap the card doesn't mean like it's tap. Like you could have like attempted to. I don't know. I don't want to. I'm done talking about this. I think at this point I'm going to jump to another game. I want to see some more Gundam. This one is done. Table 7. Let's go to table 8. We've got a very set up wing deck versus a very. I'm not going to say soon to be dead, but likely soon to be second place in this game. Not wing deck. Ooh, okay. We do have some Epion though. Let's go to table 11.
Ooh.
All right, let's go over there. All right, so we have Epion on the same side, and then we've got, it looks like white blue. So I'm gonna guess we have like we got a lot going on.
Yeah, we're gonna get the Zax onto our Epion. That's gonna give it to us our link condition here.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know how this card works, it's really interesting. So you become an 8/7, and then you're able to attack, and then while it's linked, if anything gets destroyed, you get to restand it with battle damage. So it could be yourself. You get that additional effect for it, but there it is.
Let's see. All right, so rest 2 for the base.
We've got the other tall geese, which is a tough card to justify. You have to attack when linked, and you get to rest at 2 HP or less. So like, you could rest the Zawart but not attack into it, right? Like that kind of stuff. The Nail Orgama has been like a really, I think, important base for a lot of people recently. I kind of started using it at the end of GD01, especially in like blue purple.
Yeah,
so
it's getting more and more popular.
yeah.
That in the because people were using Kusanagi, and I think from Kusanagi they were like, "This is okay," but Nail Argama's 5 HP, so
Yeah.
like we're
Yeah.
going to
Also,
attack.
yeah, the official Gundam dice I love in person. On webcam they're tougher, but if they're never going to do official webcam events, that's not a deal, right? But
Yeah.
I've got my own brand of dice that have a little bit of a more, I think, compare contrast for background and pip color.
All right, so we are resolving an attack with the Talgeese into. I gotta imagine we're trying to clear board with this Talgeese, but it's a little hard to denote. Does this mean if we clear a unit now, do we miss out on the Epion effect? Do we whiff on it? Is it possible to whiff on the Epion
I
effect?
think you do. I haven't played enough of this to know for sure. Someone in chat would probably be a little bit more of an Epion.
I think you do.
But I think you do too.
During your turn, when one of your units destroys an enemy unit with battle damage, set this unit as active.
Yeah, I think it has to proc out the first activation. It doesn't care if this card's rested or active. I'm like 99% sure. So did the Talgeese KO something in battle?
It took 2 damage. I think it did.
Yeah.
I'm not
sure.
sure.
You got you got the token blocker, I think.
Yes. That's exactly what it was.
So like this goes in, this attacks, you get to draw a card, but then that's it. Yes, you burn it. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, EcoX.
All right, so we got to make sure it's probably a
it procs its own effect, but
up.
yeah, KO to 2/2 token. Yeah, so it doesn't get the restand, unfortunately. You get the draw, which is nice. Here, I got to tell them.
Yep. Eagle.
Thank you, Eagle.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so a little tough. I don't know. I don't want to be called Epion's biggest hater, especially when the art looks so good.
No, dude, we're going through that with Digimon right now. Just hate if you have hate in your heart, bro. Let it out, because like, oh my god, like,
yeah. But
it's just so okay.
I just personally don't see it. I personally, I think there's better plays to do with the deck. But obviously, when the effect goes off, like you're going crazy, right? You get to draw to.
It's potentially a Banshee that you can use multiple turns.
Yeah.
Like I get it, but
I just feel like 7 HP is not that much either, which it can be tough in those situations.
Absolutely. And then we're gonna play a Talgeese.
Yeah, another Talgeese there. So we got a pretty wide board. We've got a blocker, so we're not immediately losing. I'm unsure what the token is.
On the
that
yeah. I think it's a striker pack. Yeah, it's a
striker pack token. Okay.
It's hard to tell. I think they're doing 4/2, so it's a sword.
One,
yeah.
So yeah. You know, I'm so upset I haven't
Hmm?
seen a single Psycho Gundam today. I'm on my own little.
Right, we were hyping that card up
I
at the start of the
I was
day.
so
Now this,
looking forward to it. I know people are playing it today. Maybe not as much as I guess Epion, but I
yeah,
was.
there was a surprising amount of popularity of blurple,
Yeah.
blue purple, and then on top of that, a lot of like a surprising amount of Talgies
Oh
in
man.
Epion. I guess I don't know which one you guys prefer to name the deck, but Oz, I guess. But
Yeah. But we got the Justice here. We're able to make another 2/2 blocker. The Talgies can attack into it and rest it, but we're actually in an okay-ish spot, right? I guess. I mean, the Epion's probably going to lose to a blocker anyways. We have 3 HP, so Zawart would be nasty. But we kind of have to attack with it first if we want to be able to get like the quote-unquote full value with it.
we'll have to see. All right, so we can go. We can. I mean, we still have cards in hand. We can play a card that maybe changes it. Like an Amro could change the board state a little bit.
So real quick, because I see this in chat. So Landon, so you asked, so why can't Epion select itself as a target as it says when one of your units doesn't say other units? The reason is, so I think the confusion is when it activates. So what happened was you played the Epion out. They attacked with Talgies and they KO'd something. So since something was KO'd, Epion activates its effect. Doesn't matter that Epion is still active right now or not rested. It only activates once per turn, and it activated the first time when Talgies KO'd something. So then when it KO'd something itself, it had already used its once per turn effect, so it doesn't get to reactivate itself as, you know, a quote unquote second time. So the sequencing for it really matters. Yeah. So it's, and I see that a lot.
The effect whiffed the first time, but it activated.
Yeah, it's still activating, but it switched from active mode to active mode. Yeah, that's the big difference for it. So
I think the I think in One Piece some of the cards like they solve that issue by saying like if this card is rested, set it to active.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
They'll set a specific condition on a condition on top of a condition, and at that point it would have been fine. But
I'd say that Gundam cards, there are like some mandatory effects that read more like Dragon Ball Master cards every once in a while. So that helps like a little bit. Oh, another Zax Marquise here. So we're geared up to draw 2, baby. That's some big plays. But yeah, we're attacking into. Yeah, we're gonna attack. We're gonna block with the token. We're gonna use the effect to restand and draw 1. And we took 2
we
damage.
get the damage, right?
Yeah.
We get the
I'll make sure to. Here, I'll just let them know. Yeah, so it's at 1 HP, which is totally fine when you can do some more attacking. We'd overflowing. I think we should have maybe attacked one more time because the Zax draw 1 is not once per turn. It would have been better to know what we wanted to discard off overflowing a little bit better. We're going to get rid of the Yofrith.
Yeah, this is the classic card game thing, Chad, if you're not aware. Usually, typically, you want to draw before you do any other effects like searching or draw discard effects. That way you're discarding with the optimal amount of information in your hand.
Yeah. Oh, we can go for game, though. I see.
Yeah. Yeah, with all the resting and the restand, it is Exacxies for game. So the restand didn't hurt Leon enough to the point where we weren't able to close out the game. So nice. A little bit of learning, but we're still able to get across the finish line with this Epion deck. And yeah, interesting. You may be Epion's biggest hater, but it was able to take a dub.
You know, it was able to get there.
Here.
Yeah. Just despite some week 1 sequencing hiccups, which again I would expect. These cards are
absolutely
barely out, and that's why like for a lot of this stuff, like I'm usually pretty forgiving for that. So it is cool to see that. But yeah, I do think like Zex can obviously do well. I won't say that it can't. It just feels like there's so many times I'm like, if these words were rearranged just a little bit, I'd be able to get a little bit more value in my in my game. So that was I think table 11. So they're likely 4-1 going. Sorry, 4-3-1. And
Yep.
yeah, that's the other thing too. Just making sure that people know how interactions work. Because if you're like your own judge, you have like literally no idea if you're ruling it right or wrong sometimes. So
Yep.
that's why I like to highlight that and make it sure that people know it's a safe learning spot too. Like if you misplay, like obviously, but yeah, rather this than a new type challenge or a regionals, because like I know
Now
you're
he'll never make that mistake again.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
like-
I know it's a Tuesday night, but you know, one of the most valuable nights of the week. And you get to play from home. So you know, I think this is like the easiest, you know, low risk, high reward for learning and making sure you're confident on how the game works and how you're doing. So but yeah, there's a lot of people, especially if they come from One Piece, where almost every effect in One Piece is like optional. Like the like you choose up to something. There are very few like mandatory cost effects kind of thing, at least in comparison. And so in this game, for example,
everything
like
is mandatory.
everything's mandatory, right? Unless like it's the rarity is like for it to be optional.
Yep.
Yeah. So the what is it like the like yeah perfect strike whenever someone learned that perfect strike you had to bounce a 1 HP back to HP like hand like
sword strike.
you're only making that mistake once.
How's the bracket looking at top tables tonight? Like a lot of wing zero, a lot of blue purple, like just period straight up. I didn't get to like was it our table one is still no, table one is done. I think we're kind of wrapping up on a lot of our tables here, but
Yeah,
someone's playing Pokemon.
which one, the
That's
new
so
one?
funny. Table 6 is playing Pokemon. No, like they're just playing.
They're just in between rounds they happen to find an opponent
Yeah.
who's like, hey, I know it's yeah, I asked against every opponent, do you want to play Pokemon while we wait? Just so, but yeah, we've got
It's pretty good.
4 players left undefeated. We'll likely go to table 2 because we saw Brandon on that previous game, and
I
so
don't know if
we know
want
they're
to.
playing purple blue, and then yeah, we'll see what's at table 2 itself. But gotcha. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let me see what they've got. All right, and we're at table 5. You know, I'm gonna say if your name's Jimmy in Discord, your name's probably Jimmy in real life. I'd say that's pretty.
Nah, dude. I one of my good friends at locals, their screen name is Stanley, and you
Oh.
would think, their name is Stanley. And so I, for years, I've called this man Stanley, and turning, he's like, one day he hits me and is like, my name's Dimitri. I'm like, what the? Like,
All right.
so mad.
Well, if you're Jimmy in Discord and then you go by Jonathan, we'll have an issue. But we'll go over here, and we've got Jonathan S versus Jimmy D on the right there. So we haven't seen. I don't think we've seen either of these players. So it's gonna be cool to see something unique. I think we've seen both players at table 1 right now. We've got Brandon Labs, who we saw previous round, and then we got James D, which I think James was the first player that we saw at the beginning of the day as well.
Yeah,
yes.
table 1 is actually filled with people we've seen. Yeah.
Yep. So it's good to just go to table 2.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool. Very colorful playmat on this one. So with the I don't know what that is. It's got a date on it. 2025 is like a concert, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
the one
cool.
on the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of like the what is it? The Gundam aerial foiling from like the beta.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
Doesn't it? It looks the same for me. Like that's.
I thought it was a Gundam playmat when it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of some of the beta alt arts. And we got Blitz Gray on the wait, that's Blitz Gray on the left?
Yes, correct.
Yes. All right. And we've got, let me see. I do have like here, I can get like the color breakdown while we're waiting, in case that's an important stat you guys are caring about. How did I only get 45 of them? That can't be right.
While there are better cards to suspend targets, if you're running Epion as your top end, it only makes sense to run the Goose. That's fair. I mean, just like off the fact that you're running Zex and like any Tall Goose is a good link pair anyway, right? So doesn't makes a good amount of sense. It's a Hoshimachi. Oh man, that is a lot of Japanese syllables. VTuber playmat. Oh, okay.
You
I'm
could
not
just
big
skip
into
to
the
the end.
VTuber world. Yeah.
I'd nod my head and be like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense," and then just no follow up.
As someone named Risu the squirrel, you'd think I'd be a little bit in the know, but honestly, that's the only bit of the know I'm in is the fact that there's a VTuber named Risu out there.
All right. Well, I went through the data real quick, which is I'm only able to do quickly because I set it up to be easy to go through. So we've got 2 players on purple red, 2 players on green red, 3 on blue green, 4 on red white, 9 on blue red, 11 on both blue purple and blue white, and then 22 on green white.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big old jump.
Yeah.
Is purple good? Purple is played. I do think purple probably will break into top 16s. It might take a bit for it to take its first win. Or like what regionals we got coming up for Gundam? I know the versus one here in Orlando is up in the air a little bit, but they are trying to confirm a new venue. They are having a little bit of struggle though. I know certain announcements recently were not the best for people, but they are still trying to find a venue for that.
Yeah.
But I think that's it. I think that's the one. Is there one more? Is there one in November?
That's the most until February 14th. That is the last North American official event, which is I would say a shame when I've had having a lot of fun testing and playing this game right now, and there's
with the new set dropping too.
Yeah, there's not much to do. Yeah,
but I get it. I think Bandai historically usually has like a rough go at it during the holiday season.
Yeah, but I'll say this tomorrow too in the video, but like green white's, if not the best deck, it's the easy safe pick, right? The deck was very good in GD01. I would argue it's the best deck in GD01 based on my own opinion. Others will say blue green, and you guys are allowed to have that opinion, and I will not make fun of you as long as you don't make fun of me for saying I like wing. But so if you, especially since it didn't change into GD02, so obviously this is a proxy legal event, but if you just didn't have proxies available for this event, or you didn't want to have to like deal with trying to make a new deck, you can do very well with just adding 4 copies of Rick Diaz and calling it a day. So I think that's pretty understood. But for here, we've got it looks like blue white versus blue purple. So blue white, I would definitely make it more of, I'm going to say for right now, so far it's been freedom for most of the day. I could check, but I don't want to give it away. So I'm going to say educated guess freedom, and the left educated guess Barbatos.
Yeah, I think definitely the purple is going to be Barbados, but like with our history so far today, this could be another Epion. This could be another Epion.
Yeah.
But
and either or could be Epion, right? We're in blue for both sides, so there's potential for it.
Zero on blue green. No, I think there was like 2 people on blue green at least. Amuro Ray on curve. That's, I guess, just short of curve, but now we got the Mikazuki. We're gonna do 1 damage to the. We're gonna do 1 damage and then swing into it. That's huge value from our gun tank here.
Yeah.
And then go very quickly into life.
Let's see. It has Cubile and Gundam X Team play. Technically, both cards have been on stream, which is more than Psycho Gundam, but I digress. And Cubile won round 1, and then Gundam X did not win the game that we observed from them, but both have sleeved up copies in today's event for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we're
gonna play wing.
Oh yeah, if we have the hero to trade the Gundam, this is such a good. I'd make this trade like every time.
It's so worth it.
Yeah.
Keep the board clear so you can get into your late game. It only makes infinite amount of sense, but we've got to have it, and sometimes that's we have it.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
see
you
it, yeah.
you do it.
Yeah, because like otherwise, like it just means like your base gets set up. Like it's obviously not all benefits, right?
Right. Losing a body, losing a pilot it's like, especially when like hero, being able to go hero on top of your because funny enough, I still as good of a card as Wing Zero is, the fact that it's like a 5 at AP stat line, like
Yeah.
the fact that that sometimes just isn't enough, or giving up on like the hand is bleeding a good amount, so like giving up on the LR starter deck Wing Zero or Wing
Yeah.
hero like link play to help instantly clear a body of some kind like that's rough, but you have so much to gain from clearing RX-78 immediately.
Yeah, especially when you have a 6 HP base, like most of the game is still balanced around 5 AP, right? The fact that Gundam Amuro gets to 6 is more of an anomaly than the standard. So
Yeah.
now, like, even they would have to have like a Mikazuki, and another kind of weird ruling. We'll see if this ends up being the case. You can't Mikazuki here and deal your own damage.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because you have to have a target for both. So Gujion, you also can't damage itself either. Yeah. So because of that, yeah, it hits the board. You don't, as much as you would love to give that one damage to the second form, you can't do it.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. We're gonna get to level 7, I believe, thanks to the EX base or EX resource. Sorry.
We do have the wing, so this could be the reason why we were a little bit more. We didn't want to use the hero because we had a great wing play on the next turn, but I think this is still just worth it. So
yeah, because then next turn you're free to attack, get breach. It's your opponent still has to commit 2 attacks to clear your base. We're gonna actually go for the sword strike here off the striker pack. I think that's a little curious. Do you prefer that way? I guess it does clear the Barbados when you do it this way.
I've been seeing people getting a lot more bold with the sword strike. I've seen a lot of people be like, you know what, this is going to block anyways. I don't think they're going to have the damage for it. 4 AP is a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we got on the purple side? We're in that mid game, so these are probably the most important choices for the rest of the game. Can we throw 2 damage? Is there a world where we can throw 2 damage at the sword strike? Like you said, our opponent does have targets now, so we could use our pilot to throw some damage around. Maybe somewhere else also get some damage. It's just gonna have to depend. We'll see where this goes. Any first impressions on how cards/colors are performing so far? I think it's more. I think right now, I think it's safe to say that the old stuff is still good, and the newest thing to come to the scene is probably purple. Purple blue is probably the best purple deck that we've seen going forward. Really leaning on some of what the blue red ping was doing. But then just instead of red, you're adding all the Barbados stuff with some of the support from actually GD02. But we are going to go into, we just got to decide on what we're doing on our turn proper. We are level, it's hard to see, 1, 2.
I think we're level 7
We're at
as
level
well.
7. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it looks like we're at 7. So this could be Barbatos 4th form, which ends up looking
exactly
like
what it is.
Yeah, we're doing 1 damage there.
Oh, so this clears the base potentially.
No, we're only at 5 AP right now. Unfortunately, we're really close. But yeah, that's just showing dividends of like why it's really important to get rid of the
RX-78.
Yeah, because otherwise, that free pressure is just tough. Yeah,
and that's an easy block.
Yeah.
Rest 2 for what? Another
one. Yeah.
Another Barbados second form. 1 for the GM.
Yeah, and saying please don't have Wing Zero.
Wing Zero. Yeah. So now what? You clear your Wing Zero, goes into Barbados second form. Yeah, you lose your Wing Zero. No, I think you end up with 1 HP. And then
It depends. There's a couple things, right? You can do that first. If they decide to block with Gujian, then you get the clear of everything but the Barbatos second form.
oh, but you can just wing 0 and clear it all now.
Yeah. I guess we're just making sure on numbers that we were at 8. Yeah. Because I believe we were, right?
I think so. I think we were 7 last turn.
Yeah, I thought we were
with
too.
the EX3s.
Yeah.
So I think we should be,
because we did wing and strike pack, so that's 6 resources of stuff.
mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna attack wing into the second form here.
With the blocker. This might be the misplay you're talking about, but we'll see.
Let's see, has ping changed? Yeah, we can kind of go like blue. Red has like more tools to work with, specifically the Cubolate, which I'm a big fan of that card too. There's one Zeta player, I think only one.
Yeah, we did see them earlier. They were doing okay. I think they won their round 1 for sure, and then from there, not a lot. We are going to get the damage down on each other. The block does happen, so now funny enough, we still have our EX base on the purple-blue side of things. It's just been full board clear from us, and then yeah, unfortunately, wing 0 is not going to get the clears we want. Like, we're only going to just activate some of our.
Yeah, it's gonna get everything but the fourth. The second form is still gonna be alive at 1. We're a 4/1 body right now, and both these at 4. So I mean, if we have a Mikazuki, we get to do some value. But like, yeah, Mikazuki is probably the best card because then we'd also be able to damage our other Barbatos and do suppression. But even then, like, we're not. I would be afraid that wing's stabilized.
Yeah, which very possible. Let's see. We could trade.
Let's see, blue red Psycho. I've been playing a lot of blue white Psycho. That's been more of my play, but I think blue red has a lot of chance. Yeah, okay, sick. This is a really good play for us. So we're gonna do 1 damage to the Barbatos, 1 damage to. I'd probably give it to the 0. We know that Wing Gundam's probably gonna trade with something eventually. Yeah. And we get to go 6 AP into their base to clear it. And
Huge.
then we will have our suppression here. Yep, and hitting both at the same time. Double sword strikes, okay, putting them down to 2. I mean, that was really good pressure, but we're not actively doing that much. We got a gym, and man, if they have another win, I think they just win, right?
Yeah, because that would clear both the gym and the second form, and then you can kind of nip at the board whichever way you please from there. Either give up your wing 0 for the breach play, or just have fun from there. Yeah, there should be 3 damage on the second form, so should be.
I think it's just dice. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. They're just saying into the other one. Yeah, I think we're more afraid of. Because that has more AP right now. It has 6 AP. And breach there. This is going to go 5 into the Barbatos, doing 4 damage to it. So it's at 2 HP. This gym could be the hero we're looking for. But no, if we got Ale and
we got a pilot.
No,
I'm just gonna block her up.
Oh my goodness. There's so many times I play wing. I'm like, all right, I finally turned the corner. I'm going to do the pressure that I need to, and then it's just like I was holding on to 3 blockers this whole time. I'm like, no, how?
How could you?
How could?
And now we're top decking for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
that's
pretty.
This is gonna be rough. All right, gonna rest 4 for Corsica base.
You know, that's actually pretty good. For a top deck, that is above average for sure.
Yeah. Lets us potentially play another card, which is huge. But a pilot solves our woes immediately, so we'll see what we decide to do. Probably looking to block with the Lifrith if we attack with Jim. We even offer that attack. I don't think we can. There's too many good blocks on our opponent's side. Yeah, pass. If we see Wing Zero just swing out here. All right, swing into Corsica base. All right. What's our next play? It's another 4. It's gonna be
Wing. Yeah.
Wing.
And we've got
heavy
the
Shenlong.
Shenlong too.
So tempting to just hold it out for game next turn. What do we got?
You can see Jimmy's a little stressed. I mean, you're 1 away from your X1, right? And blue purple still has a lot of tricks you got to make sure to get there, but also, I mean, 3 blockers in this situation, Wing Zero being able to aggressively trade into something and breach. I don't think there's much I could ask for from blue purple to get there.
Yeah, my only complaint is I think we could have maybe attacked with one of our blockers.
Yeah. All right. Fatal Strike, getting rid of the token. Sure.
One blocker. Yeah.
That's fine. Could either be that or Elfrith, whichever one has caused you more issues. You could probably attack with Tall Goose here. That gets a trade, likely. Gets rid of one of the blockers. I mean, if you have Amuro, maybe rest something.
We're resting 1, right? Oh yeah, 4 Amuro.
Probably
like
rest
you said.
I'd rest the Ilfrith.
Yeah, I would have liked resting the Lifrith too. Tall Goose goes in.
Yeah, just easy block there. And then just put him down to 1, I guess. Getting rid of 2 blockers was impressive this turn, though. Getting rid of the Wing Zero. I mean...
Oh, wow.
All right.
Yeah, I mean... I guess it makes some sense. Now we can just attack into... Now we have lethal over 2 turns now. So we're going to start with the Striker pack. Got another sword and just... Attack twice into...
Yeah, into base here. Ooh, Nail Argama here. That's going to be able to rest the Sword Strike. Kind of punishing them on their poor sequencing there.
Yeah.
And then, we do have to put a pilot there and then just pass there.
I think the sequencing...
They didn't have anything to rest if you did it the other way.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah,
it's only 3 or less. My bad.
Yeah.
I think we're scooping it up there.
Likely. But there's...
we're just checking trash. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're doing checking trash.
I don't think we're out yet, but we've been, I'd say, slowly losing for the last couple turns. So, Anksha, 1 damage on, I don't know, sword, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get a Mikazuki, we can clear it now. Not our favorite play, but...
No, it's honestly just strangle your opponent out of the game now.
Mm-hmm.
So, restand everything. Attack into the Anksha makes sense too.
All right, Gujian.
Shenlong, if they get a pilot, I might slow it down. All right.
Yeah, and then
Fatal Strike
there. Yeah,
does...
And there it is. All right, we've got Jimmy making his way to finals with Wing here, and we've got Jonathan with the X1. Still has some chance to get to the top 8 with the blue purple. So there it is.
Yeah. And honestly, I do think blue purple is probably going to be... You're going to be talking about that tomorrow, regardless.
Yeah, because I know
really interesting.
I know blue purple's at table 1. Also, shouts for you guys for being here. We got over 400 viewers on a Tuesday night, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty hype.
Thank you guys very much. We've got the same matchup on table 1, which I think almost the same positions, if not the same.
Oh, interesting.
No, so why did I? Oh, I didn't shift from freedom to wing. My bad. It was wing. So it was the same matchup on both tables for undefeateds. Yeah, but some key differences. I mean, we almost never go all the way through cards, right? So, but we do see like the GD01 Gundam, which I've been bigger and bigger fan of this card lately. I think just the generic draw 1 from it, also having more targets for just Amuro on 4, even if like it's worse aggressively, it still rests the blocker and heals 1. It's still really, really good.
Yeah, definitely. And Wing Zero is going to go in here. Or sorry, Wing is going to go in. We're looking for a breach play. Does clear with the hero Yui. We do clear pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And I think the symbol did represent 6 damage onto it. So
yeah,
we are going to lose our unit.
Man, but getting to the 6 HP and still needing 1 more, that feels so bad.
Oppressive. And we do have a full grip of cards in our hand. And we're level 8 with 2 EX resources. We could play
we might just be level 8 with 2 face down resources.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. We're going to play the heavy arms, though. There's a new card from GD02. We get to look at the top card of our deck and decide if we want to put it at the top or bottom.
Ooh, keeping it at the top.
There.
That's a good one. I feel like most of the time it's going to always go to the bottom. And here's the thing that makes this card actually good. Its link pair condition is any of the good old boys, Operation Meteor guys. So now this is a link pair, so you do get the ramp. But I think we're already level 10, so no big deal.
I said in my video today too, just like it's I'm so surprised more people don't play this card. With Hero, you make it a 6/6. That's just really tough for someone to deal with on level 4. Like that's just
and
such
your
good
duo now
numbers.
has more link targets. Like
yeah, so you can like feel good about using that. AP minusing is a real thing in this game right now too. So being able to be immune for that is a bit of a perk. I don't think blue purple Barbatos is doing anything about that, but
it's like we were just offering more trades into our opponent. Yeah, that's gonna clear that body, and now we're just left with a Barbados 4th form with 2 shield though. I mean, that does mean like this Barbados is like 1 link pair. We lose the game unless we do have a set of commands available to us.
Yeah, making sure there's 2 there. Man, that's so scary. Yeah, as I was saying it earlier too. I think I probably underappreciated suppression, but I think there's a lot of people who thought it would be like a game changer. But I think this is kind of the situation that pops up the most, where your opponent has to deal with it, or if not, it's hard to hit them with it by surprise, right? It's like kind of a known quantity, right? 2 whiffs out of the shields there. Do we have a link pair to go for game?
I see a cure. Is it we're white? Are we on white? Is that a cure I see?
I don't think so. I think we're on purple blue because I think we saw them earlier. Barbatos. Oh, we don't have a link.
I mean, we have gone wide on the board though. That could be enough to just keep going for game and be fine. I don't see us having much of a way on the Wing Zero side of things to clear board. But I guess we could this could be the turn where we finally block her up. We did like our top deck. Ooh, Angsha to clear the...
Nothing.
No, that doesn't clear nothing. Yeah, never mind.
Just
Duo gives 2 HP, everybody.
Yeah.
Duo gives 2.
Yeah, on the heavy arm, sure. Yeah.
That makes sense. Put everything at...
Oh, no, deciding on the Ilfrith instead. I mean, if you end up having a Mikazuki, that can be enough to change the game. So I think that's fair.
All right, so we gotta hope. What are we hoping for exactly? Wing Zero wins you the game, right? I think everything.
Wing Zero plus
No,
base lets you not lose immediately next turn. Or yeah, because you can't damage the Barbatos. You have to attack one of these bodies into the other one, and then yeah, you need to have a way to not take that extra damage.
All right, what do we got then? I know we have like 3 cards left in hand then.
But yeah, these are I mean, I don't know if they play it or not. They definitely can, but this is a situation. If I was playing something like Awakened Power, if I had any pilot in my hand, I would likely have any unit that could pair with whatever pilot I have in hand, and that would just be enough to go for game.
Yeah, no, I definitely like that card. Being able to play a unit out of any unit, not any unit, but like obviously with conditions, but like just it becomes that situation where like just being able to just have that like draw, like you put yourself in a position where like if you have like just you play the exact unit for the link pair like you're talking about. All right, gonna clear the Barbados with our heavy arms.
Yeah.
Rest 5 for this. Is this 8?
Yeah,
we're gonna swing shield first.
Attacking into shields. Get a gun tank. Spending 8 for the Wing Zero. Yep. And then yeah, we need to have a desert base to not lose. Or any base. Oh, and it's a cure underneath. Nah, we don't have it. Barbatos going to be able to do that last little bit of damage it needed. So honestly, we saw 2 of the same matchup on table 1, table 2. Different outcomes for both of them, and we're going to find the definitive answer, I guess, in game 3, quote unquote, in our finals at table 1.
That's exciting.
Yeah. These names are wrong. I'm sorry. I thought I turned them off. Those are the previous opponents. My bad. My bad. Pew. All right. We've got a little bit of time left. Let's see what's at table 10. We got Wing versus looks like blue white. Yeah, we'll just jump over there real quick. So wing players always have the last in order name, so they're always on the right. I love to see that. And we got I'm gonna guess Freedom. That could be wrong, but I'm gonna guess Freedom.
I can't peep any card that would say otherwise, but we got a board of blockers.
And well, so we've got Sword Strike, we've got Ale Strike, we've got I think that's Choo Choo's Demi Trainer actually. You got Amuro.
Oof, and that's game.
Yeah, it's gonna be game. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, three unblockable hits essentially is tough.
Yeah, you can't have enough blockers for that, unfortunately. We're pretty much done. Let me see what's at table 8. Believe they finished. It looks like it was a white and red deck though, which is cool because I see a Sword Strike token and a Merida. And I think our red-white player was able to win, so good chances to go there. And we've got, I think it's an Epion mirror match at table 6, which is crazy. Let's jump over there.
That's funny.
Both players X1. Yeah, it's the Epion player that we ran into at the end of last round.
And then the Lorcana champion version. But it's a pretty tight board state. It does look like token on the right here might be their turn, and they're about to end their turn.
Yeah, because Oh no, they use
Oh,
the
is that unforeseen incident?
unforeseen, yeah. And the attacking with there, blocking the tall geese.
But does that restand our Epion? I
I'm
think.
gonna
Depending.
guess yes. And that's
And I
gonna
think
get
that's
there.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna get there. Man, I'm gonna have to definitely do some more testing with Epion. I just don't get to these positions. I feel like to really capitalize with it. But if I find myself with a wing zero against on the other board and they don't have the hero underneath it, you get some really good trades with that. You get some like the fact that you can attack into it, you get to deal damage, you get to live because they're only at 5 AP and you're at 7 is great. The fact that Epion can't inherently trade with a wing zero with hero underneath it, I guess is canonical, but it's tough.
Yeah.
It's very
For
tough.
sure. It's hard to stomach because like that's like I mean those are some of the bars you need to clear in this game, right? Like
Yeah.
you need to be able to like what is your answer into Epion or into Wing Zero piloted by Hiro Yui. Like and without considering those things, you're doomed to lose to him. So but no, I mean, like, there's a lot of people that have faith in it. At least here at Eagles or Eggman events, you dislike it, but people are trying to prove you wrong. And I mean, we've seen reasons, like, because like to say that blue white is bad, right? That would be incorrect. So,
Yeah.
like being able to use Armor Array, RX-78, and then just still have some of the similar blocker packages, and then just have just like instead of the unicorn package, instead of the freedom package we're on. We're just on Epion with some of that Oz support.
Yeah, and I'm looking at chat real quick. Right. You get frustrated against playing wing decks. I think that's fair. I think like it's tough when it's like a pseudo control. I don't know if control is the right word for it. It's a ramp deck, right? But like, there definitely are times where you just feel like nothing you do matters, which feels bad in a card game. I do think that there are some ways to play around what they want to do and ways to like, sneakily add like sometimes I find successes where you have to like weirdly just put a pilot underneath a unit just so it doesn't get popped by wing zero, even if you get nothing else besides just the +1 HP at that point. I find like I'd rather play against wing than a Xeon aggro deck more times than not. But it can be frustrating.
And I would also add to it, it's such a popular deck that it can probably just get tiring to play against it. And so that's where some form of trace just like, oh, wing zero again.
Yeah.
Like, that definitely is a mindset out there.
Yeah. Also for the clan decks, I think like the medium part of the deck is good. It's just like it's weird for it to be like an aggressive leaning deck without really any early game plays. That's my biggest issue with the deck. So the fact that there's nothing that's a level 2 that's really worth in the deck. If they had like just a reskin Zaku 2 that was a clan archetype, that's great. That'd be fantastic. Specifically, like you could search it turn 1, then play it turn 2. Really good going first with it. I'm also the worst like level 7 G-Quux player in the world. I did some testing last week when I opened my box. And I played 10 games in a row, and I think like out of that there's like max 3 games out of 10 where I was able to play G-Quux on curve and it found something impactful. So like a 30% hit rate for that card to be actually good was tough based on my testing in that one. So
yeah, I remember watching some of that, and it doesn't feel good. Like you need your cards to be able to do what they do every time, and especially in that late game board state. If like if you could you imagine something ludicrous like wing zero. Instead of doing 3 damage, you actually flip a coin, and if you hit heads, it does the 3 damage. Then
sure. Don't bring up coin flips. All right, I haven't flipped a coin in years, and let me tell you, I've been I feel younger, I feel healthier.
Happier.
I don't want to wish that on any current card game players, but. Again, I do really appreciate everyone stopping by for this. We got one more round. We got our finals between Twitch and YouTube. We have like a steady 400 people watching right now, which is fantastic. I've got a little treat for you guys because of it.
What's he doing? Quick,
Got
now's
Corgi
the time. Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's so tired. Look at him. Oh, he is no uninterested. Oh. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this Corgi. What do you got to say? What do you feel about the purple blue versus wing matchup? Who do you think's got it? We saw it win one and lose one. What's your take? I see. Whatever gets you on the ground earlier. All right. All right. Well, thank you, Cornelius. Thank you for hanging out.
What a good dog.
He's a good dog.
All right, Twitch Prime, guys, right? They're free. Just hit the button. YouTube, it's less free, but hit the button if you can.
I'll take a subscription, however, whatever that means to you. So, but we are on. Looks like table 1 is getting set up. Yeah, Corgi deploy rested. Yeah. Can't attack, can't block. Just sits on board. All right. But yeah, we're gonna get set up for this one. It's gonna be our final round. I'll have like a little. I haven't done this in like forever. So let's see who will win finals. Will it be Wing 0 or BP Barbatos? You guys have 5 minutes. Let me know. Which usually is enough to know who's got the better start from that. So, there's that. We're going into round finals. And there it is there. Also, in case you guys, just because you guys are watching this right now, we will have deck list out in like 12 hours. So tomorrow morning. So there will be information and data from this event if you guys so wish for it. So there it is. There it is. All right, let's get on over there. All right, and on the left we've got, or sorry, on the right, no, yeah, on the left we've got Jimmy.
Ooh, okay.
And on the right we've got Brandon. All right. There we go. There we go. I'll pop up their archetypes once it becomes a little bit more obvious as well. Which you guys probably already kind of know, but it's okay. We'll be okay.
All right.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shields. Looks like we are mulliganing for GME, trying to find something a little bit better there.
All right, so we saw this matchup twice in a row. We saw it go either way. I wonder if there's like either it was just a better draw from the blue purple side, or was Wing just a little more better established in their win than otherwise spoken about. We'll see what we can get accomplished. Hopefully, definitely on the game we saw for at least the full game, Wing was able to curve perfectly on time twice, and it was really.
I think the biggest thing that they did was they were able to get rid of the Gundam RX by Hero Wings bird mode. I think that was the biggest boon for them. Yeah.
Without giving up their EX resource too. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna overflow on 2, which makes sense. Especially because I think Zort's. I think people are still playing Zort, but it's not as common as it used to be. We're gonna get rid of a freedom in our hand and another overflowing, so we kind of get like a second mulligan, which feels good.
Nice.
And yeah, desperately probably trying to find a blocker, right?
Yeah, and we're gonna need it too. We've already got the 2/2 vanilla, the Graze down, and we're probably gonna see only more come down going forward. Probably if we kept this hand instantly, it's probably at least got a couple of plays that we want to see.
Let's see. Yeah, no top cut, just right to finals. Yeah, it's a Tuesday night, my guy. I don't know if top 8 finals. Let's go. 3 more hours. If it's not Wednesday, we're not playing. Like, oh boy,
we are gonna see the double 1-drops come down and just pass. 2 damage on our EX base. That's pretty good. Maybe we can get some of our blockers down. No EX resource, so I'm gonna go first as the wing deck is kind of rough, but wing on curve. That's not awful.
Yeah. I will say that compared to GD01, less people are playing like ways to immediately clear the EX base, right? I'd say that it is the EX base survives a little bit longer. Did I say I don't think I'd be surprised if I said top cut earlier. I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just not calling myself a liar. Yeah. I think I was saying like in an ideal world, I'd like a best of 1 Swifts and the best of 3 finals. And with One Piece, it could be the same thing. Like it's the same. That's what One Piece does. As long as there's over 1,000 players, they do that setup for a 2-day event. It's just, I think American players just don't. They don't. They just don't get the venues for 2 days. For whatever reason.
Yeah.
Whether it's just expenses or what have you, it's just like not common practice. So. All right.
Yeah, no, exactly.
But yeah, we get the Amuro and Gundam immediately. I like doing this play too because if we hit into a base, I would much rather clear the base than just get the trade here with the wing. But now that we know that there's no desert base there, we're free to do this. And I don't know, this is already looking pretty good for Brandon here. Really strong start.
Yeah, and then if we can't answer the RX-78 on time, then that's just going to be a little too
rough. We will, and this is such a good way to answer it. So this is going to put this back into our hand. We are going to be 4 HP. We're going to reduce it by 3, so this is going to be at 1 HP left, and puts the grays back in hand. So really good answer to that Gundam play.
Yes. Absolutely, and that lets us keep our EX resource once again. So similar to the Wing Zero hero play or Wing LR play from the previous turn, being able to keep up with that, and then we are going to just keep faces the place. We're going to keep up with that, and
we've got the incident there, unforeseen, yeah. So no real activation target there. We do have the Barbatos for 2, and then. We do have the Mikazuki as well. So doing 1 damage to this. We're actually doing 1 damage to the Graze. Okay, so making it a little bit tougher for this to be removed. Here, getting a hero, man. Two pilots out of shield so far. We have our high score of 5 today, so I don't think we're beating that. But
no, I would hope not.
Yeah, that'd be.
We're so level 6, so we're still a ways from being able to like properly clear this board. But if with the hero Yui, if we get a wing, maybe we can curve out similarly to just. I would love a health scythe duo would probably be, or death scythe duo would probably be the most perfect play to try to clear this Barbados. But outside of that, it's gonna be kind of rough. I don't think we have the right units though for what our hand is given. It's like Lifrith comes down.
Yeah.
And we're going to go Zwart and probably going to leave it at that. I don't see us. Maybe we use a pilot.
Oh, we're actually going to use the EX resource as well.
Defining this is important and setting this as important. Oh, getting the 3rd blocker up. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Hopefully this works out in their favor enough to where this is going to be worth it.
Yeah, we're making the 2-4 there. So interesting to see the losing out on the EX resource for this. We're going to be at level 6 next turn, but we do have quite a blocker filled board. It's going to be tougher to interact with this. We've got a 4-5 Barbatos right now, a 2-2 Grays custom and a 2-1 Grays custom. So the Grays customs can be blocked by the 2-4 blockers pretty easily. And I think we're only at 5 resources for our Barbatos player because we use the EX for our Gundam play. So looks like we're going to play out the Tallgeese, which feels a little bit safer now that at least 1 Sword Strike is gone. I will remind them to play the token.
Just give them a moment. It is man.
All right, there it
we
is.
go.
All right. So we're a 4-5 right now. So that still trades really well to these 4 HP blockers, and it makes it a little bit tougher for like Zawart to do anything. Because we could do something where we block with Zawart now, but another Zawart in our shields here. We're down to, I think we're down to 2 shields for Brandon.
Yeah, we are. And we just gave up on the we just haven't given up on our EX resource. We're only gonna go back up to 6 next turn. So I don't think Wing's gonna have enough time to get out of this. We'll have to see where we go.
Yeah, we'd have to have like a hero wing. I think I do see another sword strike that could be in hand. Oh, we've got the wing. If we have hero here, this could be huge.
Yeah, and where do you think you go with this? We definitely have the hero because of the shield. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. So I think we go into probably the bigger Barbatos. So we only take 4 HP, so we get the burn of the base. We have 1 left, maybe for an. We know that we're playing unforeseen because one popped out of shields earlier, so that could be what that extra 1's open for, and we're passing it back.
We're gonna sit here just kind of worried. Next turn, if you're wing 0, your next turn you're only going to 7, so still no wing 0 able to come down. So guess we'll have to see where it goes. But that being said, what can we do? We could pressure shield, but that essentially means we'd trade like almost all our board away just to hit 1 shield. That doesn't feel great, but we do have our whole turn ahead of us, so maybe there's something that could be played out to change the tides a little bit. Throw some 2 damage at the Zwart, for example.
Yeah, I mean, I think like I definitely prioritize the Tall Geese attacking because even if we lose it, like that card is so fragile as a token against something that's already playing Sword Strike and likely Ale Strike, right? So that one has to be an attack, I think, this turn for sure.
All right, so what are we looking for? Really, I think probably I would love to see some of these attacks first if we're actually going to commit to them, but then we'll have to see.
All right. So what, we're at 6. Fourth form wouldn't do too much besides make our second form 4-4 or 4-3. So that could pressure things, but then you can trade Zort with it really easily.
Yeah.
Maybe like do 1 damage. Yeah, I think we have to do this no matter what. This is an obvious block for me, or attack for me, and we're gonna choose the Zort. Okay, that's telling.
Yeah. We'd rather that means we're trying to let the Barbados through above all else and then block everything else.
All right, so we've got the Goujian instead, so that's going to be able to do 1 damage to our 4th form likely. And I'd be tempted to do a damage to maybe the wing. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna do Lifrith instead. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That way we can maybe we have 1 more ping set up, so when we block one of the 2/2s, we'll be okay.
Yeah, because I think like I think pressuring the wing 0 is worth it, or the regular wing, because I know so like Barbatos 4-4 is going to go in for sure. If we have another pilot,
A pilot would be nice, but it's hard to say. We can. A base. We haven't seen any bases really. I mean, I guess we saw the Corsica base. So another Corsica base would actually just win the game, but we don't have 3. It's gonna be 2. Oh, it's gonna be the
Oh, the nail.
Argama.
Okay. So that's going to be able to rest the Ilfrith now that it has 3 HP. So that's very good.
Mm-hmm.
We go 4 into their shields. So I think we have to let
I'll
go.
let that through.
And where are you going with these two? I think I go into the wing 0. Or the regular wing with both these attacks. Oh no, we can't anymore because it's at 5. Or we didn't do that extra damage to it. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're just gonna pass, which is, man,
I think
stressful.
passing smart because they're not gonna be at 8.
Yeah.
We're only at 7. So
And also the Gujian can block the wing attack. It still gets KO'd, but then they can trade favorably. And I think we're at level 7, so we can't wing 0 this turn. We're 1 turn away because we use that extra EX resource for the Zawart.
Ooh, Ale Strike though.
Oh,
Do we have a pilot to go with it? We do.
Yeah, not the one that you want, but it's the one we'll take. So,
yep. Gonna bounce El Graze, so that gets rid of 1 attack, and then what? Wing into
Barbatos probably. Yeah.
Arbitos probably. That'd be my guess anyway. Arbitos, and then you can play a base, and then you're safe-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna
we're actually gonna use the unforeseen. So we only take 1 damage and we get the breach. That's a little bold. I'd have to. I'd feel like that can get us out of 1 more damage when we're at 1 life. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's tough. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. It's just that's a tough call.
it's a lot of faith in your 3 blockers for sure. Assuming that none of these are going to get rested by an Amuro or of the like.
Yeah, and we've only seen 1 Amuro previously, so we know that he's around there somewhere.
No, absolutely. All right, so what can we do? We ourselves are at level 7, I believe.
I believe you're
We're
right.
Replay the Graze.
A 2nd Graze, okay. We're on
Really
the Savannah.
really saying we don't have it. They don't have Wing 0.
Yeah. Which
we still have a full hand though.
Yeah.
Kind of forcing them to have it. That's not bad considering we still have a hand size. Yeah. We still got the Ratu.
We have a Hyakurin, and man, we are just really hoping they don't have it, huh?
Really disrespecting.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's 100% possible, and based on like literally knowing 5 of their 6 cards in hand or whatever, fair. Fair is just like I don't think like I'm gonna win outside of this. I'm also at 4 shields, like I'm 1 away from like losing. And yeah, it has to be wing 0 at this point because if they don't, you're in trouble as the green white player.
Yep. So you have to attack with your Ilfrith, and that just signals to me they have the wing 0. So you just block, right?
No,
I guess it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you just take it in case you hit a nail Argama out of shields, and you can rest the wing. This is going into. Oh,
imagine that's just going into shield, right?
I mean, if anything, I'd have this go into probably Hyakurin. Oh, we're straight going to shield. Ooh, Amuro to hand. That is very good. We see the excitement out of hand.
Yeah, that's probably huge. And the fact that we didn't go into the
yeah, we've got the wing 0. All right.
I think the fact that we didn't attack into the unit there is kind of incorrect.
How
do you feel?
I think we're fine. I also think that if they have gun cannon, they end up winning.
Ah, that's true. Well, then we should have attacked into the unit, right?
Well, we can't attack into the
Oh, is it too high level?
Yeah, it's too high level. It's a level 5. Yeah.
Ah. Okay, so then yeah, we lose no matter what, kind of thing. Maybe we shouldn't have attacked at all then.
Yeah, but we have Amuro in hand, so if we also have a Nail or Gamma, we have a chance. But we need another attack, so we'll use this to rest. Okay, this means we don't have gun cannon.
Nail or Gamma.
Oh, but if we have Barbatos, if we have Mikazuki.
Yeah, and we have the Mikazuki.
All right, so
it's just game. It's either base and shield or lose, and we haven't seen any desert bases.
Why do we deal damage to Wing Zero?
Is it only based on level?
No, but you did the damage to the Ilfrith.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I had the damage on it though. So, yeah, that was a tight. You drew Amuro off of life, and then you happen to have what? Either Mikazuki or Barbatos in hand, which I'm gonna have to assume you had Mikazuki in hand, right? Like, there's no.
Yeah, they definitely had it. Yeah,
because otherwise, if you had Barbatos, I think you would have played it instead of just going wide. I don't know, one or the other. So. Super close game, but Brandon's able to take it with the blue and purple Barbatos deck there.
So purple showing up on your first GD02 webcam event.
Yeah,
that's a story for sure.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Able to beat the numbers of the 22 green whites that we had for this event. I also think Jimmy played fantastic. I think they had a really close game, and honestly, I think the only thing that I would have changed, which I don't think they would have had enough resources to do anyways, is the unforeseen to save the wing. I don't know if that was important enough.
Yeah,
I think that's the only thing that I think you might have been able to get out of one more damage, maybe, but I think they didn't have enough resources to use it. So it was either that or what was the importance of playing the EX resource? Are you losing the EX resource to lose out on one turn on wing, right? That's the other.
I don't think the blockers mattered in the long run, unfortunately.
No, so. It didn't seem to.
We were a turn too slow for not a lot of value, and then on top of that, we were. I still think like we had more than enough attacks. Maybe we didn't have to attack with the wing right at the end, because obviously, like, I know that hindsight's 2020 on a lot of these situations, but we had game on the next turn with or without that wing hit at that moment. So probably would have been best to just play the safe route and just not go for an extra overkill, which it ended up costing them, right? Because they had the hero, or gave them the Amuro.
Well, yeah, the fact that we gave them the Amuro, which felt bad, right? Also, gun cannon would have also gotten us the win, because it would have gone the double rest on things. So Amuro gun cannon could win the game. Is either that or whatever piece they were missing for the Barbatos and the Mikazuki. I guess the Mikazuki was also like pretty needed. So it didn't have to be Barbatos fourth form. It was just any link with Mikazuki and or Mikazuki, because I mean, half our deck, I think, maybe not half, like 10 cards, first form, second form, and 3 or 4 fourth forms. So not outrageous.
It was definitely the Amuro plus a link pair that got us there.
Yeah.
With Mikazuki, I guess. Mikazuki specifically.
Let's see. Got the Mikazuki from Shield earlier. It must have been a top deck of the Barbatos then. Yeah, because that's what got them there. So, anyways, that's gonna be it for this event. We had 6 rounds of Swiss. We ended up having Brandon win with. Let me actually Brandon. Okay, just double checking names because I'm bad and it's late and.
Oh,
There's
for
a
sure.
lot to do today, but ending up winning with blue and purple Barbatos. If you guys want to see the deck list for this, they will be out on Eggman Events within, I'm going to say 10 hours from now. So we're going to have that for you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the results are myself. If you guys want the quick color breakdown, I have that handy dandy for you guys. We had 2 purple red, 2 green red, 3 copies of blue green, 4 copies of red white, 9 copies of blue red, 11 copies of both blue purple and blue white, and green white with 22 copies. So only 11 people on blue purple, and one of them was able to make it and win the event today. So, Risu, where can people find you?
Oh, I am Risu the Squirrel on YouTube. Just or is it at Risu_? We do a lot of stuff. We do Digimon live streams. We do Gundam live streams Wednesday. If you guys are not done with Gundam action tomorrow at the same time, same bat time, just on my channel. We also do a Eagle's Nest webcam weekly tournament. You saw Eagle in the chat earlier. It's definitely a great thing we do. We allow proxies for every card. So if you are missing even a GD01 card or a starter deck card, we let you play with proxies at our events. The stakes are a little lower. It's a box of prizing and it scales up a little bit. So definitely come check us out. But we also do other things, like I said, Digimon. We've been on the Cookie Run tournament run as well. So every Thursday we do Cookie Run on my channel as well. So if you guys are looking for stuff, I'm trying to do a bunch of stuff. I'm also, as Eggman is a Bandai man, I try to follow in those footsteps too. So we do a lot of One Piece commentary as well as that. And
I don't want to call you a Bandai boy, but but the I'm thinking about this. I don't know if I looked inquisitive or not. I'm like, I'm kind of free tomorrow on a Wednesday, which is a rarity. I might be playing some Gundam tomorrow. We'll see. Are you going to say co-commentating, or do you not want to be alone? Was that the look? You're like, oh.
Oh no! Oh no! I was like, oh, are you suggesting Cookie Run?
No, because we got Eagle's Nest tomorrow. So I've got
to be on. You want to come on?
Let's see what tomorrow looks like.
Okay,
it can definitely be I lose the first 2 rounds and then I'll be, hey, I'm free all of a sudden. So, but I have a blue-white build that I'm working on that I want to do some more testing with. So maybe I'll take it out tomorrow. We'll see what tomorrow looks like. So Yomi might already have plans for me that I don't know about, but we'll see about that. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much. You guys have been amazing. I appreciate all the viewership for the day too. I think we almost peaked at 400 people on YouTube by itself. I think we're at like 390,
80 or something,
and then we've had like pretty consistent on Twitch as well. We're going to continue to have content. This is going to be like the streamiest week I've had in a while. So tomorrow we're going to be doing some One Piece. Thursday we're going to be doing some Gundam, and Friday we're going to be doing some Riftbound, which I've done 0 Riftbound. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like.
Riftbound's exciting. Are you doing 13 or what? One Piece is going into 13.
13, yeah. Right? So I'm going to do some Portuguese D Ace testing tomorrow, which I need very little reason more to like that deck. So high expectations, which can be shattered immediately. So.
All right, I know red blue is close to your heart, especially with the Whitebeard tag.
Sure, yeah. If I gotta lose Marco as a viable leader, at least I get to use Ace afterwards. So, but yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much to Ludion, our judge. Would not be able to do this event without them. I think it went super smooth. I thank the players for being supportive for these events as well. If you guys got into the top 8, we'll be shipping prizing this Friday. So I'll be reaching out to people after this as well. And we'll likely have another event in the next couple weeks. This might be the largest Gundam Set 2 event in the North American region, more or less. No, I've heard what the regionals is likely getting rescheduled, not canceled. I think canceled was maybe not the right word for it, but
yeah, I think the post confused a lot of people. But as far as the public is aware, they're still trying to confirm and finalize a new location for that Orlando venue. So we have not heard otherwise. It's not canceled.
So, but that does, like, the fact that there is such a drought in that means that I am like tempted to run my own event as well. So we'll see.
That's fair.
Could be like I could do like a 128 top 8 cut event too. In the future, to be on a weekend, which it's like holiday weekend period coming up too. But maybe there's something there. I'll see.
Maybe.
So I think that's it though. So if you guys want to check out anything, it should be free to watch on YouTube. Deck list will be out tomorrow morning, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like. I'm going to be compiling that right now. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. Catch you guys in the next one, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.